Oh, I did it too early. Takes forever to log on. Hey, everybody. Wow, I wasn't even expecting people to be here early. So we do got some good interest still in this. That makes me happy. I thought I would be here sitting here for a while by myself before people came. I thought I was going to have to read for a little bit before people came. But hey, Carolina, Berthy. We got Lexi, two time. Is it two time? Or do you do two time? Look, we got Z. Bobby, where you going, babes? He's so cute. I stuffed it. Didn't turn out bad, but I shut my finger in the door. It doesn't look too bad. It hurt so bad. I was saving my boy. So I was coming home and my mom had Zeke out and he came running up as I was pulling in the drive. So I didn't want to run him over. So I opened the door and he hopped in. I pull in the garage and as I was opening the door and I was started to shut it, well, he got out and then I wasn't sure where he was, but I didn't realize it as I was shutting the car door. I realized, wait, everything was in slow motion, but yet so fast. As I was shutting it, I hurry up. I was like, wait, I didn't know if Zeke was like in between. So I like shoved my hand right and like stopped it. So I shut it with one hand and then did a spin and put my hand in to stop it in case if Zeke was there. And I smashed my thumb, dude. It hurt so bad. It like went numb. It was weird because it was hurting so bad, but it was like numb. And it was like I couldn't feel it, but the pain, and then it got real hot and it was stiff and I couldn't bend it. And I put ice. I think the ice really helped. And I thought it was gonna be way more black and blue, but I keep telling my Zeke, I'm like, I saved you, Zeke. I saved you. I mean, it was the thought. I thought he could be there. I mean, he obviously didn't end up being there, but I thought he would. And my first instinct was to try to save him from being shutting the car door on him. All right, guys, we are going to continue. Wade, I don't have a real personalized title because most of this section I redacted months ago, so I forget what's in it. So I don't have a title yet. So I'm gonna read through it and see if there's any good titles. You guys maybe give the recommendation if there's like a good title that comes out from the messages, because I like to usually pick like one thing in the messages to kind of title it, bring people in, you know. But yep, we're gonna start on page 300. Yeah, let me bring it up on my phone just in case, so I know what's going on YouTube side. Okay. So thank you guys for being here. Hopefully Zeke comes back. So yeah, we're just gonna continue. So if you remember, we're on July 22nd, of 2024. And if you go back, you know what I'm gonna try to do is organize all my kiosk messages from last year, because the ending, the last month is where I started the kiosk messages when I started reading them like a year and a half ago. So for right now though, I started a new playlist with this chunk of them that I started reading, and we're on part 5. I put those in the playlist so then you guys can go back and see, you know, read from part 1 to part 5. But I do eventually want to add the ones that came before it and the ones that came after. They're kind of all out of order because the way I ordered them, I didn't realize there were so many, and I ordered the last month he was there initially, and then realized there's so much more. So then I started ordering like a week prior, then another week. So they're all kind of all over the place. But for right now, I have a playlist. Oh, thank you, Lexi. I'm good, Jamie. How are you? Ashley, what is up, girl? I'm so happy and thankful to see all you guys. I was not expecting to see some of you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, this is the new playlist I put together. Now I have a Wade playlist that has probably 200 videos, almost 200, but this is just specific kiosk. And right now, like I said, there's so much more kiosk, but it's just this chunk I have in it so far because I want to try to kind of go through all my old videos and put them in somewhat of an order. So right now I just have like the 5 parts, okay? If you guys want to start going through the 5 parts of this more recent chunk. But here is that real quick. Here, let me add it. Let me share it if you guys want to catch up on where this is continuing from. It's right here. And then we'll just continue on. I know I'm taking a minute to start, but I want to say hi to everybody because once I start reading, I can't see chat. I mean, I can, but I'm reading, so I don't get to interact at all. Lexi, thank you so much for joining. Hey, Johnny, or John, sorry. Hey, John Dillinger, dang it. Member is here. Got to bounce because the law is in chat. Smell you later. Wait, what? The law is in chat? What does that mean? A member is here? Does anybody know what that means? A law is in chat? What law? I don't know the law. The law is in the chat. What is he talking about? You're kind of scaring me now. What law? No. I mean, no, it's not like I'm doing anything that. I'm just curious what he meant. Oh, you're in Chicago. Have fun, girl. Hey, Anthony, Callie, girl in the house. Where's Zeke? Oh, he's laying right in front of me. He'll be over, I'm sure. Um, who else? Let me just say hi to people real quick. Pretty much redacted. It's funny. Are these new? No, these are continuing. They're new. They haven't been read yet online. So they're new in that form where nobody has went over these because so nobody has seen these. So they're new in that aspect, but in the aspect of, are they current like a current time? No, it's from July 22nd, 2024. But like I said, they are new. Like I have never read them yet. Okay, so Vanity Trust. Jamie, thank you for being here. And Hammer. Okay. Hammer. Mel. Hey, girl. La, 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 la. Pretty much. I think I said hi to everybody now. Carolina. Yeah. Okay. Marnie. Hey. All right. Let's do this. Whoa. 2 weeks. How long are you staying? Look, you can see Zeke's little back. All right. Let me share my screen. I don't even need to share the audio. I mean, I'm not going to have audio right now. If I take a break and play some videos, I'll just reshare it. Okay. You're going to have so much fun, Ashley. Well, you probably are already having fun. That's awesome. So you don't even know when you're coming home. You're just kind of staying for the. Oh, he's sitting right back here. You can kind of. You see that little spot right there on the end? That's his little head. Zeke, I mean. You see his little head right over there peeking out. I'm sure he'll be over on the bed in a little bit. It's cute because he's over here. It's like closer to me where he is. So sometimes when you don't see him, it's like because he wants to lay a little bit closer to me. I think it's adorable. All right. Let's start here. So I'm going to continue where I left off. We left off with Vivian. I'm going to read a couple this, and we actually really left off right here, but I'll just kind of read a couple messages up just to kind of get an idea what we're talking about. Okay. Let me do 250. All right. Let me take one sip of coffee really quick. Okay, so we're gonna start with Vivian. So like I said, July 22nd, 2024, 8:08 a.m. Vivian says, they say the credit card is not accepted because it is not American. And I don't have an American address. They will keep rejecting it, she says. When I asked her why it worked from time to time, she couldn't give me an answer either. So our last chance is Todd. Otherwise, we won't hear each other anymore. I'm crying. Why does it have to be so complicated? I just want to talk to you. I try to request Todd's because they end up giving Todd's. No. That's the different Todd. Never mind. I was thinking about what is that one person, Jen. Remember her German friend that helps her out? Now, Todd is the one that's in the States, United States. He's in this country and he's Wade's friend and he helps since she doesn't have a American credit card, like he'll help buy things where she'll pay him or different things like that where she kind of helps. But Jen is the one. It's some guy that's helping her. She ends up giving Wade his phone number, so I try to request those jail calls. Nope, there isn't any. Because supposedly he was supposed to call him, but I guess he never called. Anyway, she says, otherwise we won't hear each other anymore. I'm crying. Why does it have to be so complicated? I just want to talk to you. Jesse, man, I haven't thought of these people in a long time here. So Jesse says, my 9 a.m. call canceled. Tried calling the jail to speak with Michelle, but they said she is not in yet. Gonna try again around 9. Alexandra, I'm going to copy and paste you a message on the Facebook support group. Hi guys, how about contacting the Lee County Jail to put forward an interest to fund Wade better? Better lawyers if Wade agrees to help from the public funds. What do you guys think? Maybe someone from Florida or the States could help. Vivian, and you know what I'm scared of? You'll just keep going. You'll find someone else to talk on the phone all day. Redaction, not my redaction, so I don't know what it says. You'll just replace me. It's easy for you with all the requests. Sad face. Then Wade responds to Alexandra. He says, you have a credit card that is non-American and it works all the time for you to put money on the phone. So he's asking, and why he's asking, remember, is because Vivian always uses the excuse that nothing works, her banks don't, her cards don't, because she's from a different country, from Germany. So she's always using that as an excuse why she can't give him all the money that's supposed to and all this stuff. So he's trying to get information like, wait a minute, you have a non-American card and it's working all the time for you? Does it ever give issues? And then he writes to Alexander again. He says, okay, and by the way, I have a site called Like Fundraise, and it is pending at the moment to become approved. The TikTok store is on the way. Should be having that ready today. Jose Baez is the best. I agree the retainer would be like 200,000 as they say, and then even more later on. And what would be the way to go at the moment? While my sites are pending up, my PayPal is active still under Wade Stephen Wilson. I'm really waiting on my sites to get going, and I will be sure that I have some sort of proof on each from myself personally to verify. Yeah, oh yes, I'm still covering that. For sure. That's the other case that I'm covering. Yeah, definitely. Why is there something new that you want to talk about? I was debating whether to do that, but it's like I've been promising people I would get this because we have to get these finished. But yeah, oh yeah. Gem. Is it Gem? No, I think it's Jen though, isn't it? Jen? I don't know, something like that. You hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I have to rescreen. I have to share the screen this way, so I'm not turning. I forgot about that. When I read these, it's so much better to hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share this screen so I could just look straight ahead because that's too much. Hold on 1 second. Let me just switch everything over. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's switched. All right. All right. All right. So I'll put this over here. Hold on, guys. I just got to move you guys over here. All right. And then share my other screen. Stop screen. All right. Tire screen. Oh no, not audio. Alrighty, now we got her. Now I can just look straight ahead. Whew! So much better. Okay. Much better. Yeah, you saying it's actually her? Maybe. I don't know. Such a mystery with her. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't read this all, did I? I'm really waiting on my sites to get going, and I will be sure that I have some sort of proof on each from myself personally to verify. And what is that? Oh wait, I accidentally hit the wrong thing. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. I was trying to make it bigger and I hit the wrong thing. Oh, he's up here with me. Say hi, baby. You see, that's my Zeekster. Okay. A little side action going. Okay. So on page 302. All right. Here we go. Haley says, "Hey babe, just seeing if that 150 I sent was enough or you need more." It's just crazy people just throwing their money at him. Yong, I forgot about Yong. Remember, Yong's that guy that has a huge crush on him that he's not allowed to in his country and religion, right? It's like against gays. He's the one that bought the suit from Wade for what, $1,000, and he was trying to buy more clothes from him, but he never ended up getting stuff. I think he got one thing, but he didn't get everything that he supposedly was supposed to get, right? Anyway, Wade, so he says, "Wade, do you know if I can come to visit you next week? I also sent you some letters via inmate aid. I was wondering if you have received them. Take care, Wade. Please know that I love you and want to protect you. Yong." Alexandra says, "The only one working it is States card. My European card is not working. Why?" States card has an activation fee of 40 and something, then you pay every month $16. Well, did you get anything on your PayPal? Because people saying was a scam. And then Wade to Vivian says, "You will never have a thing to worry over. You are unreplaceable. You're unreplaceable to me. I believe the issue right now is that when someone already does have their own personal GTL phone account set up based on their credit card, that it does not allow for them to use their own same credit card information to set up for another account. Let me keep trying at this, babe." I know, I kind of do too, in a way. And Wade says, still to Vivian, says, "You will never have a." Oh, is this the same thing? Yeah. Yeah, he sent two. Yeah. He sent two the same, but then this one added one moment, or this one didn't. I don't know. Alexander says, "The site, yes, I've been checking it to see if it's running. Not yet. But I want to put the link in the Facebook support group, but don't know how, because if I put it, girls will ask if we've been talking and blah blah. So any ideas?" Why do people think the PayPal account is a scam? Wade is asking Alexandra. And Alexandra says, "I don't know, because people are like this, people are like this, always suspicious about anything." Let me see if I push. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't work. Um, on page 305. Huh. Oh, there we go. And Alexander says, "Some were saying even your texts are a scam. When your texts with girls started to appear that you cannot possibly write all that blank, messages are monitored." I'm trying to see if my page up and down are good. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm trying to see what's better, to scroll or do the page. I think I like the page up and down if I can. Anyway, so he writes to Alexandra, "Do you have any idea on how I could go about verifying all my accounts in shops so that people would know for sure it's me?" Just want to make sure it's not skipping. Yeah, it seems to be doing good. Okay. Sorry. And Alexandra says, "I guess the only way would be if one of your lawyers with a verified account on social media made a post about it or a video recording yourself, but doing that before sentencing. Don't know if it's a good idea." or a male friend of yours posting your conversations in like a video screen recording, because if it's a woman who does that, then all your fangirls is going to go crazy again. Just want to test it. I think it's doing good. I'm worried like to trust it page up and down. It goes to the next page. I think we could trust it though. I just don't want to skip any. So I keep testing it for a few times so I know. Anyway, Wade to Alexander says, how many followers does this Facebook support group in particular have? Let me see. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay. So Vivian says to Wade, I have now loaded a prepaid card onto my cell phone. You can use an app and it doesn't work with that either. So I'm at the end of my knowledge. Excuse after excuse, Vivian. It's crazy. Alexandra says, 138, but they were like, oh my God, invested sending mails to judge, looking into all the criminal records of all people at the trial, sending mails to jail, doing GoFundMe and other staff, putting all the testimonies from the trial in one place and getting the conclusion you are innocent, but it's not likely they are lawyers and the judge will check their emails. And then Alexandra says, I mean, you need a very good lawyer, not people playing detective. And then Wade to Vivian. Wade says, you can get a states card no matter what and pay an activation fee of $40, something. And then 16 or so monthly payment. It's so funny because you'll see like, I mean, I guess what else would you do? But like he'll get information from one person, you'll see him giving the exact same information to the next person. But I guess being in jail, it's resourceful. I mean, that's the only way you could kind of get information. So you need something for somebody else. He has somebody that's capable of figuring it out and that knows. Give him the answer, then he gives it to the next person. Oh, it's crazy. Okay, so Jesse says, left a voicemail and emailing her now. And then Alexandra says, I think in thinking to do a wait, in thinking to do a list of people in the group who are administrators, and you check it with your request and you accept one or two. Because they administer the group, they can do whatever in the group, they can even kick me off the group. Huh. Why my messages? Are you guys still there? I want to make sure because my messages are like stuck. Huh. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Wade says to Vivian, you can do this while living in another country. No state's residency required. So you should be able to be possible right now. Of course, she's going to give some kind of excuse. Okay, Anthony, thanks. So you guys, maybe nobody just didn't comment. Alexander says, there are only 138. They keep it private because you also have many people hating. So they don't want anyone against you in the group. And then Wade says to Alexandra, okay, I'm good with that. If you send me some admin names, I can check at my list here and see if they tried adding me, then to accept them. I'm too OCD to do the page down thing because I keep, even though I tested it and I see it hasn't skipped every time I tested it, in my head, it's like, if I do it, I'm going to end up checking every time. So I'm just worried, is that noise annoying when I scroll with my mouse? As long as you guys are okay. I hate that I like make things harder for myself because in my brain I can't trust some technology. So Vivian says, how do you know that? Okay, I'll try it. Vivian's getting a little suspicious. Wait, how do you know this information? Well, I mean, yep, he's talking to other girls, Vivian. Not a big surprise. Hello. Wade to Alexandra says, tell me more real quick about getting the states card with the $40 fee and 16 monthly. Like, how do you go about getting the card then? So Vivian's like, okay, like, do I need to know more? And now he's getting the information from Alexandra. Okay, give me some more information on that. And Alexandra says, Samantha Nicole from Tennessee, Laura James, Christy Davis, Guyana, Madacion, La Sabri from Italy, Sharjah Buxton from UK, Lupita Flores from Chicago, Nicole Algia from Alaska. Let me know if you find any. And Alexandra says, you just go on the website and register and pay. That's all. Then they will give you a card number and a US address. And then Wade to Alexandra says, okay, I'm writing names down and then about to check it out. Give me a sec. I'll let you know, babes. And then Wade to Alexandra says, for sure. What's the website then? And Alexander says, States card. Oh, he's still talking about the States card. What's the website? States card. And then Wade says to Vivian, the website is States card. And Vivian says, you want to call for the last 4 to 5 minutes? So Vivian wants him to call her. And Alexander says, here I am again helping you talk to your fans who cannot even do a States card account. Rolling eyes. So Alexander's realizing, oh, so you're freaking getting this information for somebody that can't even freaking do it, can't understand it. Alexander says, should I write you some drama emotional text too that you can send to your fans? Hope you keep it friendly this time. And then Jesse has some redacted and it says, now we just need the effing forms, lol. Vivian says, I have to make a new account with a new number and then the new address. I think then it should work. Wait a minute, babe. And then Wade to Jesse says, that's amazing. And yes, we would have to pay the transport fees. Oh my effing God. LOL. I'm over the top about hearing this. Seriously, good luck with the damn form. Like literally, we are relying on the callback. And then some redacted stuff. And then Wade to Vivian, he says, yeah, I think that would work. Okay, baby? No problem. Let me know what's up. I'm waiting on you forever. And then Jesse responds, and there's some redactions, and it says, I'm going to call Michelle again at 11 when I'm off my call. I'm just going to keep annoying until they have to answer me. And then Wade to Jesse, all redacted. I don't remember how they started redacting like so many other messages. And it might be because it's they started getting suspicious of Jesse, but I think that was after the whole death row. Wasn't that when they not banned her, but like suspended her for a minute? Was that, I'm trying to remember, it's been so long now since some of this stuff. It's going on like what, 2 years now? Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? Was that at death row when they ended up they wouldn't let her marry him either, right? I'm trying to remember when that happened. All right, I want to finish this. I have one little sip so it doesn't get cold. I wish Zeke would lay down there so you could see him. He's right beside me, but they're missing you on cam, Bubba. Okay. So Vivian said this girl can't do anything. Payment declined with a new account, the US address and the new card. The card number is blank. I give up. I don't know what to do. Call another one where everything works. Maybe you'll fall in love with her. Then I'll be forgotten anyway. Hey Diana, what's up? Yay, I'm glad you caught it. And then Wade to Vivian, he says, give me the new number. And Vivian says, give Todd my login details. So she gives her, the name, password, credit card is on file, CVV is blank. Have him look at it. And then then Wade writes, I'm on it right now. Let me have him take a look. One moment, my love. Does anybody know how to get rid of this thing? It drives me nuts. I gotta look at the. Guess what, guys? I finally looked how to get rid of that thing on the bottom. So when I hover down there, nothing comes up. Remember that used to always happen and that stupid screen came up? I was able to get rid of it. Look at that. I'm so happy. That used to annoy me for way too long. I should have looked into that way, way long ago, but I finally got it. Anyway, um, Vivian says, "Oh, on the card are 25. He need to try it." So Todd is gonna come in to rescue again. Wait, what are you saying, Dia? What's that in reference to, Mel? I like your profile pic. Ah, that's funny. That's cute. Um, so Jesse says bunch redacted and says I'll tell you about it when we chat again. And then Wade says to Alexandra, haha, no, this one's not that, babes. I learned that lesson already, haven't I, LMAO? The accounts have issues. Can you try helping out the situation? I'm going to give you login details. There's 25 on the card to try loading toward the account. So now he's going to give her Vivian's information to try to help with this card, right? He's desperate. Vivian's worthless when it comes to this stuff. So he's going to try to get somebody to help her. So then Wade says to Alexandra, oh, then Wade sends her the name, password, and all the information, which is crazy because he's telling Vivian he's giving it to Todd. Okay. So he's giving her this credit card information to one of his other women, kind of, um, and telling her that it's Todd that's doing it. He's such a liar. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and Wade says to Alexandra, see if it lets you load it up. And Vivian says, and doesn't work or question mark? And then Wade to Riley. So remember, Riley is his old school, started talking to her before he grew all these fans or grew, I don't know, that's the proper way to word it. But remember, he's the one that he proposed to her. He sent her a ring, right? I think he actually even sent her a ring. Um, if you guys have been following it, you'll probably remember who that is. Gabby. It's Gabby. Riley's Gabby. For some reason, she uses one of her kids' names. I don't know why, but she uses, yeah. But her name is Gabby, Gabriella. And he basically, once he gets all these new women, he kind of doesn't need her as much anymore, and she's feeling that, you know. Anyways, and she got Remember, she got a tattoo. It was I think it was right here, if I'm remembering. She got a tattoo with his name. I think she got two. She got one here and then I think a chest, it says, right? I like the chest tat, but it ended up not being big enough, really, I don't think. And so now you're going to need to do more with it to make it fill out the space better, I feel like. And then Wade to Alexandra, babe. Wait. He's like trying to like, what would you make out with the car? And Wade to Vivian, he says, working on it second. Alexander says, sorry, I was busy. Tell her she needs to have a VPN and connect to US IP address. Also, she must log in on Connect Network from a browser. And in her profile, she must update her details, address, zip, etc. with the ones on the States card. If I log in, I will not be able to make the payment since her profile wasn't updated. Her details in the Connect Network profile must be correspond to the ones on States card. Jesse says, should be off my call in 10 minutes, babes. Alexandra says, let me know if she made it. Wait, now Wade has to tell this all to this person that doesn't understand crap when it comes to this stuff. So here he goes, telling Vivian, can you try to change your VPN to State's IP address? Then you need to try to log in to Connect Network from a browser. Then try updating the account information to match exactly to what is on the State's card, address, zip, etc. And then and then another one to Vivian. He says, update the details on your account to matching all the States card. Make sure your VPN is a States one. And then you're on the IP for that. Log in to Connect Network from a browser. And Vivian says, yeah, I'm trying. One moment. Yeah, right. seeing her past communication, like she would not know how to do that right. I'm sorry. And then Vivian says, it still says declined. I've done everything. See, I would be leery to trust that she's done it right because from past, she wouldn't know how to do that stuff. She seems so clueless when it comes to this stuff. And I'm not trying to make fun of her. It's like some people are just technology. They're not, like, for instance, my mom, like, she wouldn't, if I told her that, she'd be clueless. So she has me here to help her with that kind of stuff. Vivian just seems like she's like, yeah, she wouldn't be able to do it. Maybe we should try to buy a new phone number, she says. Todd adds it to his account. He don't need to make a new account. I send him money and he tries to top up the number on himself. I don't know what else to do, babe. There are no more options. Hey, Jennifer. And then Wade to Vivian. Okay, hold on. Because he doesn't want that because Todd's not even the one helping. He says, hold on. Let me see him before we do that. Let me see with him before we do that. One moment, babe. Don't feel sad. We got this. Believe in me. And Wade to Alexandra. She just went through all of those steps on her end, and she told me now that it still isn't working out. Vivian says, okay, babe. Alexandra says, okay, let me try to log in then. And then Wade says, she's wondering if she makes a new number, and I have the number added to one of my people's accounts. Could they put money on it? And then he says to Alexandra, okay, yes, babes, let me know what's up. And Alexandra says, did she change the PV? When I tried to log in to connect network app says invalid. Oh my God. And Wade to Dorian says, after reading your email, I would be open to speaking with you on the phone. You would have to have her create an American number to do so. In regards to your attempt with sending money for me, you can do so internationally, as is through my PayPal account, which is Wade Stephen Wilson. Let me know about the number. And Alexander says, God is it was with the capital V. What? God is it with the capital V? And then Wade to Vivian, it says, email blank, password blank. Is this correct for the Connect Network login? Alexander says, funds to call or your trust. Sorry, this is kind of going over this stupid stuff. Wade to Vivian. Never mind, Todd has it. It was capital V moment. He's such a liar. He has to say Todd. No, it's not Todd. Wade says to call. Funds to call or your trust. So yeah, she's asking what's it for. She says to call. And then Vivian says, yes, but password is this. And Wade says, moments, babe. Alexander says, it's not working. Don't know why did she confirm her number? When you open Avcon Connect Network, they send you a code. Wade to Vivian, okay, not working. Did you confirm your phone number? When you do new with it, they need the number to send you a code. And she says, yeah, I did, babe, which I'm highly doubting. This is making me frustrated to listen to this because I know, like, it's frustrating to hear how she can't do anything. That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, I keep forgetting. It could be because she doesn't really want to, but this one she does because she wants to talk to him. So she's even willing to give Todd Alexandra money because this is just to be able to talk to him. So this one I feel like she's trying, because she definitely wants to talk to him. But that other stuff, dude, because this is so she could use her card to call, right? But that other stuff when she has issues, I do feel like it's purposeful because she don't have money. She doesn't have the money. She lies to him all the whole time. It's probably both. It's probably she's horrible at technology and she doesn't she's lying too. Yes, Anthony, I remember Joey. um okay, so Wade says She says that yes, she did confirm the number by code. It's okay, babes. Thank you for trying it for me, though. And Wade to Alexandra. Oh, another one to Alexandra. She says, should she be able to call GTL and ask what's up? Says her account and her SC info, maybe they could assist. Dorian responds and says, I don't know how I can get a local number. Doesn't it work with a foreign number? I would like us to communicate by telephone. However, my English is really bad. How much money would you need to be able to afford things? I have no idea how prison works in the US. Here it's like being in a vacation club. Wow. Hope, how are you doing? Oh, I feel bad for you. I hope you feel better soon. Vivian says, how do we know, babe? How do we do now, babe? Or sorry, what? Dude, hold on. This thing is in my way. I realize it's blocking some of it. Okay. Let me go like this. Okay. What do we do now, babe? Jesse says, GoFundMe is good to go. It's under Marion's name. I was able to attach my bank account. GoFundMe. And then Jesse says, for your information, it says it's benefit Marion, but it's only because I can't say it's coming directly to you. It has all of the info in the description about it going towards your fight. Redaction, because we can't have legal fees in there. Uh-oh. Alexandra says, well, to me, it says her number wasn't verified. I don't know. Yeah, probably wasn't because she don't know how to do that crap. Wade to Vivian, 2 things for you to do now. Number 1, you need to make contact with German couple realtors. Number 2, I would ask you to call GTL services again, and this time you state that you're in America and have the American card, and it is not allowing funds to get on your phone number. They may be willing to assist you while right then on the phone, and it could work. And then he says to Vivian, Todd says when he is on your account, it is telling him that your number is not verified. This could be the issue. And then Wade responds to Jesse and says, okay, but won't the people be like, what the F when it says her name, not mine? Or is it cool? Talking about the whole Marion being on the GoFundMe. Vivian says, he should tell me how I need to do this, please. Oh, my Lord. Alexander says, did you check the list I sent you? Like, those girls really trying to help you. So she listed some people that are really trying to help, she's saying. Jesse says, it should be fine. It's the only way I can get around it without it being my information. I can't do it in your name because it requires me to provide my information for the bank account, which will then be posted to the page. I think as long as we get a message out from you that you endorse this one and it's verified, I think it's good. Maybe send me a message with it and I'll try to post it side by side with your picture. Not sure if they will deny it though. And then Wade to Vivian says, what's the phone number? Vivian gives the phone number. Alexandra says, you're again chatting with randoms. Alexandra don't like that. And Vivian says, I did confirmed it now. Still doesn't work. I'm over it. Yeah, Vivian, because you don't know how to do it right. Alexander says, I'm effing my brains here trying to figure out helping you. And you asking me to assist some girls who cannot even do a research on how to set up an account to speak to you? I'd be frustrated. I'm frustrated listening to this crap. Vivian says, can we try it over Todd or not? What do you mean? They don't even make, can we try it over Todd? What? Waits to Alexander says she confirmed her number. Maybe you try one last time. She isn't a random at all. It's not that situation. To explain easy, I'm connected to something, and let's say that her dad is someone that is close to me. Or I will say was. He recently has passed. Such a liar. I mean, I think her dad has recently passed, but he wasn't close. He didn't know Vivian's dad. He's lying to everybody. He's right beside me. I'm hoping he'll jump back in his bed, but he's laying beside me right now. Bubba, say hi. Here, say hi. Say hi to everybody. I love you. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep bugging you. I keep lifting them up. I'm sorry, Bubba's. Okay. Um, so Wade to Alexander says, I'm trying to find the admin names in my list, but it's hard because there's maybe 7,000 to 8,000 people asking for my friend in my list. And then Wade says to Vivian, I'm trying everything possible right now. I'm going through Todd. We are trying. And then Alexandra to Wade. She's from Germany. Nothing to do with you, talking about, because she could see who she's trying to help with the states card. So she's saying, like, no, that has nothing to do with you, Wade, saying, oh, your dad is her dad's someone close to you. No, you're lying. She's from Germany. Nothing to do with you. She calls him out. It's true. And Wade says, what's tattoo on my head, on my face? What does it mean? You know what he's talking about, that symbol. What? So you're saying because you have that on your face and on your head, that means you're close to somebody from Germany? It's so ridiculous that he even said that. That is the most ridiculous thing, because you have a symbol that's a horrible symbol on your face and head, something horrible that happened there. That means that because she's from there, that it's something very, or that you're very close to her dad. We go. It's so stupid. I can't stand him. Um, and Wade says, never mind. Yeah, never mind is what you should be saying. It makes no sense. Anyway, Jesse says redacted, and it says starting a call at 12 and we'll be off by 1:30. If I get off earlier, I'll call ASAP. I love you. Hope you aren't mad at me. He is, Diana. He is. Oh, he is a good boy. He's a good boy. I love it, but then I want you guys to see his cute little cuddly, seepy boy. So I always hope he goes over on his bed, because I know when I'm not live, he's usually up here with me. So I always hope when he's live that he goes over there, but I can't kick him off. Okay, so Alexandra says, yes, she is attracted to you, but you two are not related. Anyhow, if someone doesn't put a minimum effort into sorting things out to speak to you, I mean, I did all of that by myself researching. You didn't even have the info I gave to you. Alexandra, and then she says, I didn't have all the info I gave to you to give to her. I want to make sure yeah, that works. Okay. And then Vivian says, I know, babe. I'm sorry. Yeah, I bet you are. And then Alexandra, or wait, what is she saying I'm sorry for? What did he say to her? Hold on. What the heck did he say to her? I'm trying everything possible right now. I'm going through Todd. We are trying. Oh, okay. As we said, I know, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, maybe try a little bit harder. As much as I don't support any of this, but just it's very frustrating. Alexandra says, yeah, but that's the difference between people who do anything like me and people who stand there doing nothing, like the girls who cannot do a little research into this account thing. We just have to double check a couple. Okay, no more checking. Okay. Alexander says, and you've been messaging me all day about how to contact that girl. And Wade to Vivian says, nothing has and is working. There's nothing left for Todd to do. He has tried and doing everything I've asked of him, and what thoughts I've had about trying to make it work. You need to call GTL and state your number, account, and offer states card info so they could troubleshoot on their side and load it. And he says, I'm going to work out now. I love you. And then Wade to Alexandra. Okay, Alexandra, drop that already. I'm looking to add the admin members from the Facebook group, but having a hard time finding any. And Wade to Dorian, he says. So Dorian's that new person that's from a different country that he wants to get an American number so he could talk to her, right? So he says, I'm not sure how for you to do it either. I only know that it is very possible. You would need to do some research on your side to learn how. It's no problem about your English. We absolutely can make it work to understand one another. I am hopeful that we can talk. Like I said, after reading your message, I do want to. To my PayPal, an amount is up to you. I will say in the States, it's not like vacation style as in your country or others in Europe, but I am in jail still, going to prison maybe in a month and a half. But either way, what costs for price of food and such in America and free worlds is all near 200% markup increase in pricing charged to me being incarcerated. But I would not even feel appropriate telling you what amount that you may send to me. Oh, sure that you feel so shameful at saying it as you ask everybody. Anyway, I think I leave that decision up to you. It's maybe more so this sort of question are wanting to load me up with enough to take care of myself for a bit, question mark. Or would you rather do only smaller so that I take care of myself for some days? That would be your decision. I love how he frames it in words that like to take care of myself. Like it almost leaves some kind of guilt on the recipient, like, oh, if I don't send enough, like he can't even take care of himself. Or you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's so stupid. Um, that would be your decision. He ends it. Like, what? Anyway, Vivian says, so that's it? We're over? She always jumps to that conclusion. Where in it did he say we're over? He ended it with, I love you, call GTL so we could talk. That's where he ended it. And she jumps to, oh, that's it? We're over? No, he said, call GTL. Let's get this figured out so we can talk. I love you. I'm going to work out. Oh my God. Oh, these two deserve each other. Oh my God. Dorian says, and if you want a photo of me, let me know because I know who you are, but you don't. And Wade says, of course we aren't over. No, I'm asking you to call GTL and have them try helping you using your state's card. And then he says to Dorian, yes, send a photo. That's another person. So remember I have all those kiosk photos that I was not able to finish. I got to remember that because one of them must be Dorian because there's some people I couldn't identify. You guys, I totally forgot about posting for members. The remember I was doing those kiosk messages and per person. Dude, I don't know what happened. I got sidetracked, I think, with the David case. I forgot to keep posting those. I did. I mean, I posted a good amount at the beginning, so I'll try to gather some more and post more for members. I'm offering like I'm going through the kiosk messages and grouping them per person, which is actually really convenient to read like that. I've already posted some. If you guys are members and want to check when you're interested in reading them, um, and so you could just scroll through yourself and read them. Anyway, so he says yes, send a photo. And then Wade to Haley says you could send some more now, but if it doesn't allow for you to do it on here like before, or it only lets you do a smaller number, then you could use my PayPal. Wade Stephen Wilson, would you like to talk on the phone today? Wade to Vivian, you have an American card now. Sometimes calling GTL is a lazy person who doesn't help. Sometimes you call again and it's someone who knows everything and helps right away. And Vivian says, I did. I'm supposed to try again in 72 hours. Account is blocked. If you try too many times, I'm supposed to wait 72 hours. Great. See, she doesn't know what she's doing. Not if you call and you could verify that is you. They're not going to make you wait 72 hours. You call, give them the information to verify you are indeed that person, which maybe that's the issue. She's lying who she is, maybe. Allegedly, I don't know. Then they would take the block off. Like she's, you know what I'm saying? How frustrating. That's why it's kind of perfect that Wade is has to deal with this stuff because I would be pulling my hair out, but I don't feel bad for him because he deserves so much. This is like kind of karma coming back to have to deal with somebody so like whether she's doing it on purpose or not, I think to a degree, but I think also she just isn't like it's both. She's horrible at it and she is lying to him on a lot of stuff. Oh, sorry, I'm just Where are we at? Haley says, "Oh, okay, let me run a few errands and then I can send some more." I love that. Did you get my pictures I sent too? Vivian says, "I don't understand why we don't buy a new number." Todd adds it to his phone. I send him money so he can top it up and we can continue talking on the phone as normal. I don't understand. Do you have secrets from me? Oh my God. You'd rather accept that we can't talk to each other anymore? No, Vivian, you're the one accepting that. You're the one that can't get on the phone and figure this out so you could do this. Ask for a German translator or something. Like, there's ways if you're an adult that you should be able to get a credit card situation taken care of. Okay, if you need a translator or something, there's got to be somebody that could help you. So you're the one not putting the effort. In reality, you're the she's the one stopping it. Oh my God, he's in jail. He can only do so much. Anyway, I've just been crying for the last few hours. I'm gonna turn my cell phone off for a few hours or whatever. You should pick out the next one for tonight. I love you. Yeah, you like that, Joe? um, and Wade says, buy the new number, write the F now, and tell me. I will ask Todd to do that, and we try. Oh, and Vivian says, gives him the new number and says, write me what he says, and I'll send him money. He can top up. What's this top up crap? Dorian says 842 over 5. What? I sent you a photo of money via PayPal. I hope this will be enough for you for a few days. What is she saying? I will also find out in the coming days about the telephone calls, but I admit that everything is not very understandable to me on American websites. Otherwise, I will call my French number and put and pay, but that's no problem. In the meantime, do you agree that we communicated a little by message until I find a solution to call you? I promise I don't want to talk about the trial or the crimes. I really don't care. I just want to chat with someone who may have the same feelings as me. I can charge you credit for the posts in the meantime. I don't know if you have a limited time each day to write. You decide. Tell me. And then Wade to Haley. Much appreciate. I did get your pictures. So, but now you need to some more, but from the back. So he's telling her to send more pictures from the back. Seen what's up front? Approved. Need to verify what's happening back behind you. I'm working out at 1. Should be done around 2. Then could call. Then could give you that call. And Haley says, I tried to send some with the backside view and they all got rejected, even the ones of me in like a bikini at the pool. That sounds great. I love that, handsome. Alexander says, those are all the admins of the group. The rest just members. Paula. Paula says, Wade, thank you for accepting. I know you're being bombarded with message requests and are not really trusting of people right now. It appears like many of these women that you've messaged, called, are using you for clout on the socials. And it's extremely frustrating for those of us who like to maintain a sincere communication with you. I have bought an American number to speak with you, but we didn't get the chance. Let me know when you can call. I am off to the gym now. This is my number again. Take care, Paula. Yes, Todd's a real person. Todd was that older guy. Uh, I think it's like maybe a family friend. Maybe he knows the family. I don't know. But if you guys were there for my Patreon when or Ko-fi when I was sending like doing the pictures, he was the older guy that had a bunch of pictures where he's like Hawaii tops, always out partying with people. Um, and he had some kiosk messages too that I shared. Uh, I could post them for the members in the group. I could do that. I don't know unless if I already have. I'll check. If not, I could post them if you want to look at their communication. Um, Wade says to Jesse, number one, babes, need for you to add this number beneath of your own account with GTL. Then add the number and amount of 100 in total. He's having Jesse do this. Oh my God. So he's having Jesse, right? Yeah, he's having Jesse do that instead of Todd. So he's telling Vivian he's having Todd do it, and Jesse's at the money. Anyway. Oh. So he has Alexandra help, and it's Todd, and now number two. Did any money come from France, from a France local to the PP to the PayPal? Number three, Lee just showed up, and I filled out the paperwork for WPB. I also gave him name to paper we need for authorization. He's on his way to speak with medical department regarding it. Let's see. Jesse says, call me quick. I have a few minutes. And Wade to Vivian. He says, he's working now. So I've messaged him and gave him the number and asked him to try. Also to load 100 to it, which you see. It was Jesse. I'm waiting for him to let me know, baby. Oh my Lord. And Vivian says, we only make 50 for now. I have to call my German bank first because they set me a daily limit of 50 today. Of course. I bought 3 numbers today for a total of 65, and all the things got declined again. I think because of that. They will lift the limit again tomorrow. So I'll send him 50 today and tomorrow 200 or more. Thanks, babe. I appreciate you doing all this for me. It shows you really, really love me. And then Vivian says, I've just sent him the 50. Wait a minute. Wait, if she sent him the 50, I don't remember how this all works out because how is Jesse gonna get it? Hold on a second. Oh, I guess it is. Oh, that's what he's doing. My guess. I could be wrong. I forget. It's been so long. I don't remember if we figured this out. So he must be telling Jesse, or he must have give. Oh yeah, because wasn't they supposed to meet up? So he must give Jesse or Vivian Jesse's number and say that's Todd, right? So when Vivian messages this number or whatever, she thinks it's Todd and it's Jesse because it's got to be Jesse. I mean, we seen him ask Jesse about the $100 to add it. Anyway, he texted me that he got the 50. He says give him a minute to try and adding it to the number. Yes, because we don't see him messaging Todd at all. So um yes, working. And her a driver, so he has people inside of the car now. Also, baby, do you know that I never did get the money from before, LOL? No big deal, but I've been trying to feed myself along this entire time. Wanted you to understand that. I love you. I'm about to exercise right now, starting at 1. And Haley says, just sent 2 from the gym where you can see the booty, LOL. Still waiting for one of them to get approved. One has so far. I'm a bikini competitor in bodybuilding, so I'm always in the gym trying to grow my booty. Take a sip of this. And Jesse says, money uploaded, but most I could do is 50. I can add more. I can add on more if you want. Trying to keep my jealousy at bay because I know it's a woman, so she knows that it's Vivian. She says so this is talking about Vivian adding that money. She's like, I know it's a woman, but I also understand they are going to help get your message out. And then Vivian says, I'll send you the 1,000 tomorrow. No big deal, babe. I love you. We'll see if that happens. Yeah, right. That's not going to happen. Wade to Vivian. Money on the phone. It did work. 50. We'll call post my workout. And then he says to Vivian, I heard that before from you, babes. Exactly, about the 1,000. Oh, I heard that before from you, babes. We'll see, I guess. It's all good. Let me hit this workout and call. And I call. Love you. And then Vivian says, Jesus, thank you. I can only send you the money tomorrow because the German bank is now blocked, babe. But yes, you will see. Swear on my dad. And when I do that, it means a lot to me. Believe me, I miss him so much. Have fun with your workout. I look forward to your call, babe. I don't believe she's just sworn on her dad. So let's keep that in mind when this comes. I don't know if we'll get to it today. Probably not, because there's so many each day, but see if that really happens. I'm doubtful that she's going to send him $1,000 tomorrow. Jesse says, off my call, love. Still haven't been added to visitation. That's crazy, because if she doesn't, she just sweared on her dad. Oh my Lord. Vivian says, babe, question mark. He just told her that he was gonna be working out, but she's freaking out because he didn't respond. Did he not just say he was gonna be working out? Jeez. Vivian says, can you please say something? We only have 30 minutes left. What's going on? Shannon says, hi, Wade, it's Shannon. I hope you're doing well. You tried calling me previously, but once the phone account was set up, you didn't call back. I added money to your commissary account in case you needed anything. Please call me back. I would like to talk to you. Redaction. Talk to you soon, Shannon. Susie B says, good work for you. Wait. Good work, you found Shannon. I wouldn't associate with people who are not good. And they and I genuinely want to make sure you're okay. Sorry, you're okay. And if you need anything, etc. Try and remember that. If you need something, let her know or me. I hope you like my pick. Chat soon. Call me and let me know how you are going. So Susie must trust this Shannon who just responded. So for her Shannon to be able to message, that means Wade accepted her, right? So that was quick. Somehow, Susie found, oh, good, you accepted her, you found her. There you go. So I'm trying to remember much about Shannon. I got to think about that. Um, Vivian says, are you serious after all that shit today? Oh my God, Vivian, he said he was working out. I can't, I am so annoyed. It's not even me. Um, Jesse says, we'll be off my call in just a few minutes. I have a call from 4 to 5 tonight too, so not sure if you want to talk before your phone goes off. Let me know if Katsir comes in, because I'm going to add her as a mod. I know she's probably not following this case, so she might not. Oh, Jet Black, what's up? Thanks for coming. Yeah. I'll be doing David next. So I've been going through some of the Discord that I wouldn't mind reading on for David. But yeah, thanks for coming though. Anyway, so Jesse says, we'll be off my call in just a few minutes. I have a call from 4 to 5 tonight, so not sure if you want to talk before your phone goes off. Wade Vivian sends her the gtlvisitme.com. Vivian says, okay, I'll do that. Should I book for tomorrow afternoon after court? Then I'll see you twice tomorrow? That's what I don't understand. Did he end up? No, it never went through. I mean, he never got to see her, right? Like a video visit? There's no way. Because then I forget how this all works out. Wade says, absolutely, babe. Yes, of course. You have to go create your account there. Then, oh, this is where it's never going to work because she'll make up excuses. But here's the thing. I think she really does suck at it. So it's probably like, she probably couldn't figure it out anyway. So it's probably, she has to make an issue because she's not going to be able to show her face because she's allegedly catfishing him. But she probably wouldn't be able to figure it out anyway. So there you go. Anyway, he says, absolutely, baby. Yes, of course. You have to go create your account there, then add beneath my name. Now, if it declines you or does not give you an option to set up a visit, that doesn't mean that you got denied or anything, so don't freak out. It just might mean that today the people here did not approve my list, and it will happen tomorrow. Haley says, also, sent 32 to your account using the GTL app or whatever it's called, because that's all it would let me send on there, and 68 to your PayPal. So another 100 total, handsome. Sent 2 more pictures. They both got approved, but one from my bikini show with my back pose showing the glutes got denied. Oh, he's saying the one. So she's saying the back pose got denied. I have to go to the gym today too to hit glutes, but was waiting until after you called. Jesse says, you've gotten more money on PayPal. 68 from Haley. Can their bitches stop sending effing hearts with the money? LOL. She's getting jealous. I'm getting crazy anxiety about you talking to them, and it doesn't help when they send shit like that. Love you. Christina says, hey, Wadey, how are you doing? How has your day been so far? You know what? Thank you for accepting me. Good things come to those who wait. Waiting to hear from you, Christina. Vivian says, let me tell you something. You have the best girlfriend in the whole world. Oh, my lordy. And then Vivian says, baby, I'm ready for you. Yeah, right. You won't be able to figure out the visit. Tracy says, hi, sugar. Sent you some loot through Connect Network yesterday and put some money on the account for calls. Hope you are well and safe. Marion. So remember, Marion is the one that runs the GoFundMe. Yes, Lexi. Yep. That is correct. Hey, Kristen. Did they actually have any? I don't think so. At first, I was like, wait, did they? When I was reading it, but then I'm like, no, because I have been through the later ones already. And no. From what I remember, he never, because she always had some kind of excuse. She couldn't get it figured out. I mean, we'll see for sure, but from my memory, no. Because I had already read the messages after this, but it's been a while. But I haven't read this chunk. Like, I still haven't read some of these. I have to still keep redacting, so I don't know what's going to happen on this week of messages. But I had them the couple weeks after that before he got transferred. I'm pretty sure he never gets to meet her now. Kristen Jade, hi, it's been so long, I missed your lives. I hope it all is well. Oh, yes. Gosh, my nail. Oh, I can't bend my thumb. When I slammed it in my car, I saved my boy. I saved you, Zeke. Anyway, Marianne. So, that's what I was starting to say. Marianne is the one that, remember, that set up the GoFundMe. Now we see why. Because Jessie needed somebody because she was so afraid. First of all, remember, her full name wasn't out there. Remember, she's going by Marie. So she didn't want to get her name out there because they were lying to everybody. But then I don't understand, with just having her name out there doesn't mean that people would assume that they were together. Like, she could have had her name and then nobody still said they're not together or whatever, because they're trying to keep their relationship. But she was also afraid because she said her bank information would be there or something. It's like they're not going to put that information. Like, they're not going to be able to put where people could get into your bank, but it might have just been like getting her name. She was afraid maybe that, how people will then look her up if they have her real name and start harassing her maybe. So she didn't want her name to be out there, basically. So they put it under Marion's name. And it says, Dear Wade, thank you so much for offering to personally thank me via a phone call. That was incredibly sweet and truly warmed my heart. I want you to know that I am fully behind you and Jessie, and I will do everything in my power to help you achieve a better outcome. Stay strong. We are here for you, and many supporters on your side. You are now surrounded by good people who truly love you and have your best interest at heart. I understand the challenges you faced, and I know that your life hasn't always been easy. We are committed to helping you create a brighter future. I've also signed up for video calls for the future if you like. I'll be able to join you when my voice gets better, which it does from time to time. Yesterday, I sent you 4,000 credits for you to have more time with Jessie. She is very clever, works hard, and is your rock. Lastly, I tried to add 100 to your trust fund, set up on a monthly auto pay, but for some reason it didn't go through. I keep getting a message stating no funds. No funds accepted. Is this correct, or is there another way you would like me to send you money for the food and other needs? Warmly, Marion. And then Wade responds to Vivian, says Jose Baez. And then Jessie says, off my call and have some updates. Call me. This is Steve is Wade's adoptive dad. He says, "We have texted several times today. I answer her as soon as I can, depending upon where I am and what other work I have in front of me at the time. I'm waiting on designs from her at this time." So remember, if you go to one of my parts, one, two, three, I don't remember which part, where he had reached out to Steve. If I'm remembering right, he was just asking, texted several times today. I answer her as maybe to get back with Jesse or something. Anyway, and about his shirts, or was it his shirts or jewelry or something? He wants his merch, some kind of merch or something he wanted his dad to run. Anyway, um, this button on the chair is like kind of loose, and sometimes it moves over, and then there's this metal thing, and it hurts. I have to sew it. It got loose. Anyway, on the chair. Okay, so Jesse says, "Dude, I just got off with visitation and I'm pissed. Please effing call me. I've had a long day." So I'm guessing she probably found out she wasn't on his visitation list. That's what it sounds like. Amanda. "So not hearing from you since Friday makes me worried. I don't want to be that person. That is just a crazy person. That's not who I am. I just have a good heart and worry. All I ask for is your honesty. If you are ignoring me or stuff is going on, just tell me to leave you alone or disconnect us." Or even disconnect us. Or maybe you have no communication for some reason. This jail stuff is new to me, so hopefully you understand my concern. I don't want to overreact, but I only have texting with you. It's not like I can call you. I love you. Gemma, or Gemma? Gemma? I don't know. Gemma says, "Hi, Wade. Just be careful who you talk to. There's loads of people showing your messages you've sent and then taking the piss. I thought I'd let you know people are looking into your ex and kids and everything. I'm genuine, but I think it's not right. I've had some weird messages and everything from some of the groups which are supporting you, but I've had to leave them as I found some of the content bad and I don't agree with your family being brought into it. I wanted to give you the heads up as I doubt there's many genuine women actually messaging you. Someone I know has submitted stuff evidence to the legal team. It seriously got out of hand, lol. Me and a few others actually have your back and your families, although they don't know us. I've just come across some girls, Hannah something, and she's been putting all of your messages over TikTok for clout. And it's so desperate and thirsty they have even they even have live chats discussing you and saying you never coming out, etc., and laughing, and they doing it for likes. Take care, and I hope this message finds you well. There are a lot of supporting you, and I know a few of them, but there's some dodgy ones too. X. So remember, Hannah is the one that is from. Was she from a UK? She did that live stream. She did a few live streams, like this was saying. And if you were there for when I was had my Patreon still up or my Ko-fi, she was the one that hid some of her naughty pictures in pictures with her son. And she was the one that actually got them through. Like a lot of the times with like Jesse's, for instance, got caught, so they got rejected. They found, the people going over them were able to see the hidden pictures and they got rejected. But with Hannah's, she did it so good that they didn't see it and they went through. And then she, if I'm remembering right, and this was from you guys telling me because I don't remember the chats, the Kiosk messages, because it might have been from way before. But you guys had said she was bragging about like being so smart that she got him through. So I don't know if she was bragging to Wade or whatever. But I almost missed them too. Somebody had pointed it out and I missed it. They were they were good. Yeah, she had dark hair. Yep. Hey, Secret Forest. How are you? UK. Okay, I thought I couldn't remember. Gemma. Okay, that's a UK girl. And then yes, it's Gemma. Gemma. Okay, thank you. All right. Wait, what did she say about Hannah again? I forget. Hold on. She said she was bad, right? Oh yeah, she said she doesn't have your back. Basically, she was on lives like making fun of you or talking bad. Yep. Okay, so Jesse says, LOL, you know I can see that you're talking to your new girlfriend, right? Stop ignoring me. Oh, yeah, 'cause wow. Eh. I wonder if it's because it's Vivian because the whole account that she added money. I wonder if that's what it is. Let's see. Well, we know she was able to see him talking to Ari because Ari was using her account, and then Ari actually changed the password, almost locked Jessie out because she changed the password. Oh my God, these women are crazy. Vivian says, "Did you say you would eat now or eat later?" I'm not sure. Lacey says, "Hello, you are very good at hiding your emotions, and you gain quite a following, both good and bad online, based on that. And I'm curious, how does that make you feel? I'm genuinely curious what you think of all of the attention you're getting. How does it make you feel to have your face plastered all over TikTok with women and some men practically drooling over you and swooning?" Vivian says something that's redacted. And then she says, "You said you're not eating now? You'll call me right back? So what are you doing?" So the eating, that must be because whatever he was saying on the phone, obviously. So I don't know. And then she says, "Hello," Vivian, that is. And then Dorian says, "I think I have found the solution to exchange by phone. I asked a friend, and apparently there is an application called GTL on which I am connected to your ID and my phone number. I can load the communication time, but you will have to call me. I don't know how you should do it in prison. I work the day, and there are 6 hours of time difference between us. When it is 12 a.m. in Florida, it's 6 p.m. in France. You can call me after 6 p.m. French time. So if you want to chat and call, send me a message before and precise when you want to call, and I will credit the account. But I warn you, my English is really bad. You're really likely to laugh. Take care of yourself." So that's Dorian. Am I saying that right? Dorian. Yeah, I think. Vivian says, "What's going on?" Capital letters. "Can you please at least write to me briefly about what's going on? If you can't call, I'm worried." Jesse says, "Call me, please. I'm about to cry, lol." So I'm guessing because she put the money on Vivian's card, she could see the minutes going down. That's my guess on what she's talking about now, that she could see that he's talking to her because she put it on her card so she could see, but he's not calling her, so she's probably freaking out because, oh my God, look, she's talking to this girl and not me. All these women. I don't even feel bad for any of them because I mean, I don't feel bad for Wade. I don't feel bad. They all deserve each other. Jesse says, "You gonna call me?" Vivian says, "Will you call again at 8? Redacted. "Can we do it again at 8? Redacted." She's probably just keep sending her phone number because I didn't redact those two. So I'm guessing this one's longer than, wow. And then she says, "Oh, F it. Can you call now? Then I'll go to bed early tonight." Ooh, Alexis. Oh, it's a different Alexis. Okay. New Alexis says, "Wade, my name is Alexis. I'm a trauma nurse in Nashville, Tennessee, who has been extremely distracted because, or wait, lately, consumed by the thought of you. I sent you a letter and pictures of myself. Hopefully, you'll receive it soon. Every time I see a picture or video of you, I feel like I go numb and can't take my eyes off the screen. I have lots of feelings about you, and what I see compared to what everyone else sees is quite different and convoluted. I know that a lot of people contacting you are absolutely strange and are living in a false, twisted reality. I'm just a normal woman on the outside, living a seemingly cookie cutter life to everyone else, but with a twisted and confusing internal thoughts and feelings. I'm desperate to know you and understand you, and I can't even really tell you why. It's far beyond how it's far beyond how attractive you are. I quite literally lay awake at night wondering about you, curious about your life and everything you've been through, birth to now. I know there's a lot there. I see the exhaustion. Your eyes are full of so much. And I think that we as humans are far more complex than the public eye really public eye realizes. Brains and personalities are not black and white. There's so much gray area that's forcefully ignored. I can relate to you in ways you couldn't imagine, so it allows me to see you in a different capacity than most others. I won't make assumptions about you or try to pretend like I really know you. That's just ignorant and fairy tale-ish. I'm drawn to you, but I know many women apparently are. If you want or need anything, ask me. Against my better judgment, I can't resist wanting to understand and support you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, who are you talking about, Diane? You said as far as I know, he still kept them on the list, but there were no more calls or messages from them. Who are you referring to? All the women in general? So wait, so that was some Alexis, not Red, but a different Alexis. And he responds to her and he says, "A nurse in Nashville? Where at? My sister's a radiologist there." Oh, I'm getting the allergy nose itch, guys. Oh, I hate it. And then Wade to Jesse, he says, "Hello, everyone. This is the only oh, he's writing for one of his accounts. This is the only fundraising account that is verified and that I endorse. The goal is to be able to afford better experts who will give me a fighting chance. You can also support me through TikTok Shop and PayPal. See description for information. Thank you for your continued support worldwide. Wade Stephen Wilson." Now remember, he's calling people too in the mix of these messages. So my guess is Jesse was freaking out. "Oh my God, I'm going to cry." So then he calls her and they probably talk and she asks him to send a written thing, is my guess, of what he wants to put on it. And Alexis responds back and says, "I was at Vanderbilt. Now I'm at TriStar Skyline." And Wade responds to Jesse and says, "Hello, oh, it's another one. What's he change? Hello, everyone. This is the only PayPal account that is verified and that I endorse. The goal is to be able to afford better experts who will give me a fighting chance. You can also support me through TikTok Shop, Wade Stephen Wilson Official, and GoFundMe, Save Wade Stephen Wilson. Thank you for your continued support worldwide. Wade Stephen Wilson." Camille says, "Hi, I miss you, Camille." Jesse says, "I found out I can make donations anonymous if you want, but I don't think we need to do that." Wade to Jesse says, "No." And Jesse says, "Well, okay then, sir, LOL." And then Jesse says, "You should call Marion and thank her for the donation." And Wade writes, "Haley, number, question mark, asking for a number." But I'm confused because wouldn't he already have her number? I thought he had already talked to her. Huh. Vivian says, "Babe, question mark." Haley gives him her number, and Vivian says, "Babe, why? Why? Please tell me why. Please call me. What are you doing?" Oh my God. And then Vivian says, "Do you want me to come to court tomorrow? Do you want us to get married? All that? Then call me in 10 minutes at the latest. I'm thinking absolutely not good again, babe. Really." Oh, she's building up the excuse not to come to court tomorrow. But wait, what was the court tomorrow? What was so that'd be July 23rd. What was going on the 23rd? I know we had 8/27. What was the 23rd? I used to remember all these dates, but now I forget if I would, what, if there was a date for that. Huh. Anyway, so then Vivian says, "Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? After I told you today I think you really love me. Call. What's wrong?" And then Vivian says, "I don't know what I did to you to deserve this. Whatever you do, I hope you like it. How can you do this to me? I thought you really loved me. I did everything you asked of me. And you? Are you going to end it here with me like this? What have I done to you that you don't care about me?" It's also crazy that he's in jail. So, like, he doesn't respond for a couple minutes and you jump to all these conclusions. But I mean, in her defense, we see that he really is talking to a bunch of other girls, but it's just like, I don't know. It's so annoying. Haley said, I got disconnected. I added more money. Can you call again? And then she says, I'm sorry, babe. So he must have been talking to Haley on the phone. Susie B says, are you going to tell the Facebook group you speak to me? Because I thought you said you wouldn't. This is disappointing if you tell her tomorrow you speak to me when I want to help you. When you did tell her you speak to someone in the group. Wonder why she doesn't want people to know that he speaks to her. Most of them want them to know. Like, most of the girls want everybody else to know that he speaks to them. Alexander says, have your other people checked Fundly too? And check the fundraising for Derek Rosa, a 13-year-old who is currently represented by Baez. They say we will forever be grateful to the Riello law firm and the Baez law firm for lending their legal services absolutely free of cost. However, we still face expert costs that in a case like this are extremely expensive. As much as we want Derek to receive the best defense, we unfortunately can't bear these extra costs as a family. This fundraiser and derived funds will not be managed by neither Baez's law firm nor Riello law firm. This is the only fundraiser officially approved by the defense team. If in doubt of the authenticity, reach out directly to either firm of attorneys. The text is much more than that, and it is also posted on Baez's social media, so it looks as much real as it can get. So that's her saying that the text is much more than that. So the Baez, they'd be crazy to take your case because that'd make them look so bad. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they couldn't afford it. I mean, I think Jose Baez was way more expensive than who he went with, right? Anyway, Haley says, ugh, I didn't get to finish what I wanted to say. Now I'm in a whole mood. So, like, it probably, the time was up and it hurries up and hangs up. So she tells him to call back, but he's not calling back. So now she's kind of getting frustrated. Like, oh, shoot. Wade to Susie says, or to Suze B, he says, I thought you guys are friends and it was okay. But I told Shannon not to mention to the group or anyone about speaking to me directly. Wade to Jesse, check what website, Fundly. Wade to Susie B, are you talking about Shannon? Alexis says, wait, is Wendy Blank your sister? Ho, 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 ho. Oh, shoot, this could be a title possibility. So, I don't remember reading this. So, it looks like this girl freaking might know and work with his sister. Let's see. Wade says, yes. Wow, what a small world. Jesse says, okay, are you asking me to create a fundraiser through there too? Alexis says, that's wild. Wade to Jesse, check Finley website and check Dirka Rosa, who is a 13-year-old represented by Jose, the lawyer I want. It's just so funny. He just repeats all this stuff. He just found out about this. Now he's got to, check this. But I guess being resourceful, I'm drinking my sparkling ice. They should sponsor me because I love this stuff. Get people, I already probably got some people to try it from me always talking about it. So I should wait to get a sponsor before I give out free advertisement. Anyway, so Wade says to Jesse, yes, babes, and check what I sent you too, because I want that lawyer. And look at the bio to that person. Jesse says, okay, looking it up in a second. Fundly charge slightly higher fees than GoFundMe. I'm assuming you just want 2 fundraiser sites? Alexandra says, for crowd justice still wasn't approved. And the one girl that, that girl, Daniela from the Facebook group did isn't approved yet either. I don't know what you wrote in there. It is only that picture where you say this is the only fundraiser verified account. The text is also very important. So I hope there is no more. I hope there is more. The one, who is this from again? Alexandra. Okay. The one this girl made, why can't I read this right? The one this girl made, it's very touching, and so it should be yours. Wait, you're gonna steal the person's personal touching GoFundMe text? Am I understanding that right? Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Isn't approved yet. I don't know what you wrote in there. It is only that picture where you say this is the only fundraiser verified account. The text is also, oh yeah, she is. So she's saying like, I can only see that, but is that, like the text is important, what you say in those. So I hope there's more. The one this girl made, it's very touching, and so it should be yours. But I wonder, is she saying that she made it for Wade, or is it for this person, this Derek? Probably. That's messed up if they're gonna take the same thing. That's what it sounds like. They're gonna take the same thing from the other case GoFundMe and use it. What a slimy slime. She's in Alexandra says, it should have a pic of your face. The pic I can see in the preview of the page with you writing. It's official fundraising page and an emotional text that makes everybody burst in tears. And Susie says, I'm talking about Shannon. Yes, we were in the group and everyone asked at the beginning, does anyone talk to Wade? I said no and have kept that to myself. She told us you called her, etc., and someone else is speaking to him from group. I will have to say it's me now. I don't like lying, but also, hand on my heart, no, Shannon and others are truly care and want to look out for you. So do I. But what's the big deal? If they're all, I could see if you're in a group where you have a mix of people that hate him, but if you're in a support group, why would you care if they say you talk to him? Sue says, she's a good person to keep in your corner. And yes, we are friends, but if you are going to tell her I'm talking to you, I should be the one telling them. And probs get kicked out of the group. Why though? Trust is so important. I don't like effing with people or lying. Everything we talk, I have kept to myself. I truly mean everything I tell you, etc. This group will never show your messages or talk to anyone about you. I promise that. Why would they kick her out for talking to him when Shannon said she talked to him? And I'm not, my understanding is Shannon doesn't even know that. So Shannon tells the group, I and someone else in this group talk to him. So you would think Shannon knows, right? But then why is she wording it like, if you're going to tell her I'm talking to you? Shannon obviously knows. I mean, who does Shannon think is who? I mean, how did Shannon even know that Wade was talking to someone else if you didn't tell her he was talking to you? I don't, this is stupid. What's hurting my head? Jesse says, looks legit from what I found. I'm working on the Fundly account now. Call soon. But that's the thing. Here's the thing though. I get that, but Kelly, she's saying that, oh, the group's great. They have your best interest. You could trust them. They won't share anything. So if she really feels that way, then they wouldn't be jealous because they would all be there for just to support him. So they would want him to have support. You know what I'm saying? So that goes against her thinking, oh, that you could trust all these people. Because if they were jealous, then obviously they don't care about supporting them. They just each are in it for themselves. So stupid though. And does Shannon, do you get the sense Shannon knows? Because I mean, it sounds like she does know, but then. Anyway, Sue says, should I say it's me and tell them, and then you don't have to keep it to yourself? I just need a heads up before you throw me to the wolves. And Wade says, what the F? I'm not throwing you to the wolves. Are you serious, Suze? I'm sorry I told Shannon I spoke with you, but very seriously, nothing. Nothing such as that will ever happen again. Oh, so he told Shannon. Okay. And then Sue says, "Don't leave me hanging out. Also, she won't screw you over. None of us will. I can wholeheartedly say that I wanted you to connect with her because she wants to support and help you. We all do. This is a small group, but we all want to support you and talk to you and help however we can." But he's not, this is making no sense. He's not doubting that the group's good. He's wondering why you are saying that you can't say you talk to him. These people are, oh my God, like, it's frustrating because look what they're, he's not saying that. He's just saying, what the heck? Why can't I already told Shannon I talked to you? And she's like, no, you got to trust them. They're good people. You could, and like, that's not what he's going on about. You're the one that keeps going on about that. He's just saying, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to screw you. I just thought I could tell you. You're the one saying, Shannon, you're the, or Suze, you're the one saying like, oh my God, like, oh, they're gonna throw me out. This is horrible. They can't know I talked to you. And so he's like, oh shoot, okay. And then, oh no, they're good people. Like, well, you could trust them. What the, like, what? She's arguing with herself. You know what I'm saying? All he's saying is, oh shoot, I told them. So like, the only reason he would think, whoa, can I trust them? Because you're going on about like, they're, no, they're gonna be so mad I talked to you. Oh my Lord, what is wrong with these people? I can't handle it. Wade says to Shannon, Shannon, can you not tell anyone, including the group, that you and I speak directly? I don't want anyone to know that we talk. Oh, she already told everybody. This is making no sense. It was Suze that didn't want it. Are you guys, what is going on here? I can't handle this. Yeah, but if they boot her out, like, why? She's telling them to trust. They're such good people. They support you. But then why would they boot her if she said that she talked to them? So she's like contradict. I mean, she's saying they're so great, but yet, oh, they're gonna kick me out if they know. Then if they want your best interest, Wade's best interest, why would they be mad if he's talking to people for support? And also, what is Wade? Is Wade not understand? Why is Wade telling Shannon, don't tell anybody? When Shannon already freaking told, I mean, what is going on? I don't know why this is making me so upset. So Jesse says, Funly is all set up, babes. Save Wade, Steven Wilson. I guess I forgot how frustrating. I've been away from these for so long. I forgot how freaking frustrating these people are. Sue says, I am just saying, if you're going to tell her it's me, I need to be prepared to tell them. He just said he told her that he talked to her. Like, this makes no sense. He just said, I already told Shannon I talked to you. So what is she going on about? He already told her, Suze. So why are you keep wording if you're going to tell her it's me? I need to be prepared. He already told her. She already told the group, hey, he talks to me and talks to one other person. There you go. The group's prepared. Now you can tell them, hey, that person's me. Okay. But why is Wade telling Shannon, don't tell anybody I talk to you, when Suze is telling him, Suze is telling him to say, don't say that, maybe don't tell them that I talk to you. But it doesn't make sense because Wade already said that he told her. Oh my God, I can't. Anyway, it says, Sue says, she will ask you tomorrow who you speak to in the group. I don't want to lie, but also I keep your stuff to myself as I feel we are friends. We have bonded and I want to continue that until you are sick of me. Haha. I'm glad you accepted her though, as they are good ladies. How are they good if they don't want him to talk to people? Okay, yeah. Wade says, who is she? Yeah, exactly. She will ask you tomorrow who you speak to. Who is she? Because Wade already said, I already told Shannon that I talked to you. What are you talking about? Oh my lord. I love it because though Wade deserves all this frustration and all this like, this headache. Sue says, Shannon, that's who I'm talking about. Shannon lives in Florida. We all bonded over you and formed this small group. And when all these other girls were blown up, they wanted to contact you so you would stop talking to the wrong girls. And if you needed anything and support, etc., as it seemed you didn't have any good people in your corner. Shannon and those girls are kind and want to help you however they can. They are going to see you in court. Two of them are. I wish I could see you also, but I will plan for it another time. We even looked at jail food snacks to buy for you. Yeah, Shannon, he already said that yeah, Suze, he already said that he told Shannon that he talked to you. Stop. Sue says, Shannon didn't tell us what you spoke about. She just asked who else talks to him, as someone else doesn't from this group. So hence, why am I messaging you? Because when I say I am never exposing you or what we discuss, I keep that until my grave. But if she knows it's me, I need to be ready for them all to hate me. Because from the start, I said I don't talk to you or haven't tried to add you, etc. Shannon says, Hi, Wade. I'm sorry. I told my girlfriend you called me, and I said how sweet and kind you are. It's not online and never will ever be. I would never post anything without you asking me. If you want me to keep our communication to myself, I pinky promise you I will. Here are some pics from the beach. Again, I'm sorry, Shannon. And Jesse says, I got the contact info for him saved too, for when you want me to reach out to him. His firm. So the Jose Baez, remember? Susie says, Thanks for messaging me back. I legit was thinking, oh gosh, I need to tell them it's me. I appreciate you saying sorry. If you want me to tell them we speak, I will. But I want you to connect with good people, and Shannon is good. Sorry for messaging you about this, but I need to know what to do. I know you got other shit to worry about. Hope you sleep well. Don't forget about me. Haha. Jesse says, Call me back. I'm getting tired. Wade to Shannon. Strictly me and you. Only. Confidential. I'm about to send you my page's info. You can share them if you wouldn't mind. That would be so helpful. So remember, that's to Shannon. So remember, Susan's the one freaking out about, oh my God, don't tell Shannon I talked to you. Don't tell the group. If you do, let me know. Heads up. Why Wade already told Shannon. Wade already told Susan that I told Shannon I talked to you already. What the heck's going on? So Shannon, he's telling Shannon, just don't tell anybody I talked to you. Shannon's like, I already told people, but I won't tell people what we talk about. Wade says, okay, strictly me and you, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Okay. Wade to Alexis, what is your number? So now he wants to talk to this girl that works with his sister that, what was that message? Why does that message stick out? Wasn't it kind of weird what she wrote him? Hold on, I got to remember what she wrote him that I just read a few minutes ago. She was the one, what was it again? Now I got so frustrated with this whole Shannon and Sue's thing. Oh yeah, it was about like, oh, something about like how, now I want to go back and find it because it sticks out that it was very intense. The message. Do you remember what she said again? That Alexis? Wade to Shannon. GoFundMe, save Stephen Wilson. GoFundMe gives her the GoFundMe information. Okay. Vivian writes, this is the last message I can write. Please call around tomorrow around 6 to 6:30. Read action, and it says, I love you. I hope you go to sleep right away. I'm going to take a shower and brush my teeth, then go to sleep. I love you so much. I love that we're just crazy. No, you're both crazy, yeah. I love you. Or oh no, it's a face, and then I love you. Okay, sorry. Oh my lordy. Wade to Shannon. Do not mention in the group any name that I stated to you, please. So now he's understanding. Sue says, don't tell him. So now he's telling Shannon, don't tell him. But that's the thing though, like he already told Suze that he told Shannon that he talked to her. So what? Chill out, Suze. Alexis says, phone number? Did I write that in? I don't know why. I redacted it because it's her phone number, but why? I usually don't write it. Usually I know when it's redacted. It's most likely the phone. Why did I must have been half asleep. I thought I had to write phone number. That's me. I probably wrote like that's what was redacted, I guess. I don't know. Way to Shannon gives her the GoFundMe. Way to Shannon gives the TikTok store. It is linked to my page, which is Wade Stephen Wilson Official. Wade to Shannon gives my PayPal account. He's given her all the links or information. I have an account on Fundly, Save Stephen Wilson, Save Wade Stephen Wilson. So he's kind of like maybe making her like, okay, you're gonna be the main person in this group. You're gonna have all the links, all the information. Go share it. Shannon says, okay, you have my word. I won't say anything else to anyone. I'll post whatever you want, and it'll be totally private. Then Shannon says, got it. I'll post it. Won't be from me. I'll do whatever I can to help. Just let me know. I mean, what do you mean it won't be from me? It's so stupid. So now she has to post this stuff acting like if these people are really her good support, his good support, like she'd be like, yeah, he gave me this stuff, like we have good intentions. I'm not saying I think that, but if that's what they're thinking, yeah, so here's he talked to me, he wanted me to share this stuff. Then you know it's coming, it's actually for the real person and not, oh my lord. I love that it's a mess. Um and then Wade to Alexandra, forget crowd justice. It's not what we're using. I'm about to send you all the pages for us. After you get my pages info, go ahead and spread it everywhere. And then Wade does the GoFundMe. He sends her the TikTok. But wait, why did he? I'm confused. Forget crowd justice. Not what we're using. I'm about to send you all the. Okay, I don't know why. Where he's getting all this, or why he changed it. I don't know. And then so he's basically sending Alexandra all this stuff, his information for all his pages. And then he sends Shannon to Shannon. He says, you're good, babes. Like I said, I want to talk with you. Spread all the pages info, and you and I will speak tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing your pictures. Have the best night, Shannon. Now we have Victoria says, hi, baby. Yay, we're back. Sorry I missed your calls. I just got home from work. The number you call from is in my contacts. Wade with a pink heart beside it. XO. Wade to Alexandra. He says, I have Fundly account. Save Wade Wilson. Or stay Wade Stephen Wilson. Wade to Alexis. Calling. So he's calling this Alexis. The one that he found out works with his sister. And Wade says, we can try again tomorrow. So wait. So it must not have worked or something. And then Wade to Victoria. He says, call in soon tonight. Pick up. Alexis says, hey, sorry, I'm at the gym. Can we talk tomorrow night? I'll be home around 5:30 to 6. Wade to Vivian. We are crazy, aren't we? Why does it seem so natural between us then? Maybe it's everyone else's that is crazy and not us. I love you, baby. And then Wade to Alexis. He says, yeah, no problem, but times are hard for me to arrange to make. Let's see what's up tomorrow. Alexis is completely understandable. I have a lot of free time the next few days, and then I go back to work on Thursday, night shift, until Sunday. When do you have access to messaging? And Wade says, from the morning time till 11 p.m. But I want to speak on the phone call with you at first, after we can message often. Isn't it crazy that he has that much free time to message and do basically from the morning to all night to 11? Like he could message, call. It's just crazy how much freedom he had. And now it's funny because he got used to that. And then he goes to prison and he has no freedom because he screws up any privileges he has because he's acting out, not going with the rules, just screwing up. So, like the little bit of privileges that he would have had, he screws all that up. So, going from he's the king, he can have whatever he wants, commissary, he's got it all, to nothing. Very fitting for what he did to those girls. Anyway. Alexis says, sounds good to me. I'm shocked you replied. I know you have a lot of people contacting you. I sent pictures of myself too. They're pending. Susie B said, oh, hey, who? Pull the know the. Wait, what was that? I know. Shh. Anyway, he thought it was going to be so easy. Remember, he kept saying, like, he acted like it. I don't know why. In my head, I'm like, Zeke, you could go out the other way. I don't know why he thought it was going to be like so much better. Um, and yeah, it's very pleasing to see. Who, wait, I'm trying to say your name. Who nother lover? Wait, who is not the love or lover? I don't know. Well, however you say it, hello. Oh, you're peeking through the blinds. That's quite scary. I'm in a weird mood, sorry. He got his 2 cents. He did. Yes, yep, exactly. Right. Oh my god. Okay. Um so Susie says, I just sent you a screenshot of Thirsty Trap Sarah posting comments about people who are thinking she is thirsty. If the pic gets approved, my name is Susan. You can see I am slamming them because they are disgusting women who clout chase. They are nobodies. But I wanted you to know that I'm calling those types of people out. Shannon says, thank you. Yes, hopefully you get the pic soon. I will definitely privately post all of it for you. I hope you sleep sweet, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Jesse says, I love you. We're still on July 22nd, by the way. We're on the same day where we started tonight reading, but we're at 10:50 p.m. Now we have Ashley says, what's up? Hope you're doing okay. I will put some money on your books tomorrow when I get off work. Keep your up. This probably supposed to say keep your head up. Um, so now we're moving to another day, July 23rd, 2024. Camille says, wait, I never shared any of our messages in social media or with anyone. I never would hurt you. And I'm just saying, I'm just trying to be there for you, honey. I love you and I miss you very, very much. Sorry, Zeke won't, because my mom's outside for a minute, so he'll quit talking when she comes in. Or quit talking, quit barking. Victoria says, just wanted to say sweet dreams. If I miss you today, it's 10:33. I think you said you have tablet access 7 to 11. I hope you're doing okay today. I've thought about you like crazy. So remember, they're different time zones. So she's obviously in a different time zone, right? I've thought about you like crazy. I always do. Love talking to you yesterday. You're so sweet. You give me butterflies, and your laugh makes me smile so big. Talking to you makes me feel different, feel a different kind of happy. I've never felt before. It's so easy with us. I feel like we click so easily. Everything just flows. Redacted, and it says, I think we are a lot alike. You remind me a lot of me. You're so cute. I think when you get excited about something, I like when you get excited about something, hearing you light up. Yesterday was the first time I feel like we really, really got to talk. I want to know you more and more. It sucks other girls ruined things and made you feel like you aren't safe putting anything in writing. It's not fair to me or to us. I need you to do me a favor. Please talk to me all the ways. I love hearing your voice on the phone, but I want to be able to talk to you through messages too. I work random hours, sometimes days and sometimes nights, so I can always message, but I can't always talk, and I don't want to miss out on talking to you all we can. I know we haven't known each other forever, but I feel like you feel how solid I am. I would never ever share any of our conversations. You have to trust me and know that. So if I'm remembering right, and I know it's been a while, but if my memory serves me right, Victoria is Brooke. She goes by two different accounts because maybe one of the accounts, I don't know, she has to make another account. If I'm remembering right, it's that Brooke. I'll have to double check. I'll let you know next time. I don't feel like trying to find it right now, but I'm pretty sure if you guys remember Brooke, if you're confused because you never seen this name because she does a different account under Victoria. Anyway, I'm not like any other girl. I'm insanely protective of you, and I will ride for you till the end of time. I think you know that. I'm also sentimental, and the messages are special to me. I'd like to be able to read them over and over when I'm missing you. So please make an exception with me, Wade. I love you and I will always. I want to be able to talk with you all the ways, all the time. So message me sometimes, you stinker. Hee hee. Okay. Okay? Please, anyway, I'm glad you are starting to get my letters. I've been trying to get in touch with you for a month, I think. So before we actually talk, had sent handwritten letters and also a letter through another app called PenMate. See, I wasn't lying. I told you I was trying like crazy to get a hold of you. I really do believe you're my soulmate. I would do anything for you. I will do anything for you. My life now revolves around keeping you safe, always. And no matter what obstacles we face, if you want me, I'll always be yours. Hey, Pamela. Zeke. Shh. Mm. I want you to always be my. Zeke, come on. It's just mom. I want you to always be mine. I want you. I want you. Wait, hold on. I want you to want to be mine. Like to get each other's names tatted, write and talk however we can. And I will come visit you any way I can, always. I will always be here for you, with you, and I out that on my life. And I out that on my life. You are my world now, the most important person to me. I love you with all my heart, and I don't have to have known you forever to know that. I know how I feel and how my heart feels. I love you like I am madly in love with you. You always ask me what I want. I just want you. I want to be together. I want to be together, and one day I want you to be my hubby. If you're down, I'm down. I also wanted to tell you if you want me to be there the 27th, I'm going to be. I will get there the night before and stay in a hotel and then get where you are early as F. And I'll be right there with you sitting right behind you. I wanted to ask you what you want first. I've taken the 26th through the 28th off. You just called. Aw, we just got off the phone. I wasn't trying to bitch at you. I wanted to be who you turn to make you smile, never who stresses you out. I'm not like that. I can't stand nagging girls. I just want you happy, but I want it to be with me. Hee hee hee. I'm never going to turn on you like those other stupid girls and play you out for stupid shit like that. I know you talk to other people. I mean, I don't want you sitting there alone staring at the wall. I understand it. It's petty shit compared to what matters. And what matters is you being okay. That's all I care about. In the future, maybe you will fall for me and it will only be me, so I'm not tripping, babes. It's hard to think about you liking someone else or others more than me, but I know I'm a baddie and I know you know I'm solid and loyal to you and we click. We be the cutest ever. I tried to tell you I love you, but it hung up. I've got the next 2 days off, so I'll be working on pushing the links pages you gave me 100%. You know I got you. My time when I'm not at work is dedicated 100% to working on my pages of you and the petition. I just don't want money. Wait, I just don't want money post to deter maybe because it's the money signal post to deter people away from the petition. That stupid girl Dolly who runs the Save Wade pages made all these posts that my page is a scammer when I posted the PayPal. Pissed me off so bad it made it difficult for me. I wanted to say I effing do know Wade and you were the only one hurting him by doing this shit, but I never wanted to put it out there that we talk because I don't want the drama and neither do you, lol. I make I may make two other pages for you. I was ready. I was already thinking about it to get more people. I can only have 3 accounts on my phone on TikTok. You can only have 3 accounts. Oh my lord. More per device. I have the Let Wade Will Live page, my Brooker Styles page. Yes, this is Brooke for sure. Brooker Styles page and another one. I used to make edits for my friend Abel Hart. He's a musician. The page I ran for him. I worked with his management team. Has all female followers, so I think I'm gonna change the name on it and delete the videos and post videos of you there. He's gonna be pissed out. He's gonna be pissed, but it's fine. I stopped running that page when I started running one for you anyway. He'll be fine. All I care about is helping you. I'm smart. I'll figure it out. I'm glad I have the next couple days off to get it all going. I'm glad you have these pages going, and that's amazing about the GoFundMe. I was legit gonna do that. I wanted to get money together for a bomb ass lawyer for you. So that's my question. I have to say a reason. Help Wade get money for blank. I have to say something, or people like, what WTF? It's a scammer. Help me with that, okay? Help me think of what to say. I think you will get a lot because it's freaking circus in a good way of how many people want to help. There's a war going on, and the amount of people that love you and want you okay outnumber the effing moron pieces of shit that don't. I literally tear up when I read through the comments people write on my petition. Not a single bad one, or not a single bad comment. Thousands and thousands. Lots of give way to second chance comments. Actually, every comment says that. Lots of he's innocent. Lots of mental health matters. All comments say what those evil POS jurors recommended is not okay or the answer. You would smile so big if you could read them all. People also make video comments where they actually talk in videos about you deserving to be okay. Oh, and lots of comments about your lawyer. That's a huge thing out there. Now, everyone is shitting about how shitty you were represented and how there are so many holes in the case and something is off, that you need a new trial. It was not a fair trial. They showed up unprepared, and Mr. Hollander is caught numerous times being completely inappropriate, laughing, being a complete ass. I keep hearing some. I made videos touching on all these topics, of course. My main thing is all the slander. People just saying whatever they want with no evidence backing any of it up. Hearsay and stories should not be credible whatsoever. It's complete nonsense. Lots of comments about how people have been convicted of insanely premeditated shit, unimaginable shit, and still just given prison. This shit is off something. Is off. Something is very off and the world knows it. Lots of you were framed comments too. Or lots of you were framed comments too. You said once you were forced to confess something or people who you care for would be hurt. That's what you need to say if you do the Netflix shit or things like that. People want to hear your side. People are well educated on all of it. You need to stand up for yourself. But we're going to get good ass lawyers to do it for you if needed. I'm so freaking happy a GoFundMe is set up. Swear to God, that was on my list of things to do tomorrow. When I tell you I've basically been a lawyer since I discovered who you are and what's going on, I've been working nonstop. I'm run down and I barely sleep, and I'm stressed as F because I love you so much and I hate what you are going through mentally 24/7. I wish I'd met you so long ago. If I'd known who you were, I would have contacted you forever ago. Thank God the trial was filmed. That's another thing that's off to me. Why is a random case filmed? Yeah, what you're accused of sucks, but a lot of things happen that suck. Life sucks. So why make it public? It's weird to me that they did that, but I'm glad they did because now you have the world fighting for you. Wait, what is she saying? It's weird that it was filmed, or does she not know about the true crime community? No, it's not. It's common in a lot of cases, especially a case like his, but there's a lot of cases. That's what, oh, that's crazy. Is that what she's saying? Like, she's obviously not very informed then. She doesn't know about the main true crime community that covers cases. There's thousands upon thousands of creators and news sources, and Law and Crime has a specific just trial channel that just does old trials. And like, what? The fact that they even still do that shit is insane. But like I said, it's not happening. I have thoughts I'll tell you another time. I won't let that happen to you. You're not going to suffer ever. You have me now, and I got you always. You are not alone at all. We will see how effed up the trial is, and it's devastating, and you look so sad it breaks my heart. It's hard for me to watch some of the clips because I see you. I feel what you are feeling in the moments, and it kills me. Yes, you're gorgeous, sexy as F, but and you have the most beautiful eyes, but they are sad. I see that you're tired. You feel defeated, and you know how unfair it is that you don't have the representation you deserve. Just know, I'm telling you, people want you okay. People want you okay. Side note, you know what my favorite thing about your looks is? Your nose. You have the cutest nose I've ever seen. I love it. And your lips. What's funny is I can tell you have such a gentle nature. Gentle, my butt. Yeah, right. I wish you could. You wish some of you girls could meet him in person and see how gentle. And no, this makes me mad. There's this clip of you looking at me orders. Wait. There's this clip of you looking at me orders, and I'm jealous. I'm like, if I was her, I would have ripped that belt off you and grabbed your face and kissed you. Ain't no way I could be close to you and not touch you. I know you come off hard and all that, but I also know what a big heart you have. And you just want to be loved and understood. For people to see you who you really are, not who the assholes have convinced you are. And I'm in your life to remind you every day of the beautiful person you are. You are not a monster, and the world doesn't think you are. Yeah, they do. F the people who are on that wave. You're a good person, Wade. I need you to know that. I need you to know that. I know that you have been mistreated and been put through hell. Broken your spirit. I can't even imagine. And I'm so sorry for all you've been through. You do not deserve this, any of this. You've been in there 5 effing years, and that should be enough. The world is not against you, and it breaks my heart because I know you feel they are. There's more people that love you than don't. Trust. If you go, I'm going to. I'm going to, for real, because I want to be where you are. But it's not going to come to that. Everything is going to be okay. Know that. I promise my petition is good. I'll read it to you if you want. Mine has like 8,000 signatures, and the other is at like 11,000. And my goal is 100,000 on both. There's time, and I make shit happen. I'm the most driven, determined person you will ever meet. What they recommended is wrong and unacceptable, and everyone knows it. It's disgusting. But yeah, my thoughts are that we are souls having a human experience. Souls are forever. We are souls. We only have a body. Like, basically, it's a costume that we live in for a while to have experiences and learn lessons and grow. For our souls to evolve, that's why I said we are soulmates. Well, his soul's not going to grow because he's not learning anything. I mean, he just keeps repeating. Ugh. I believe in reincarnation. I've known you before in another life, or maybe many lifetimes. Like, I recognized you as soon as I saw you. I recognized your soul or something. I can't explain it. I just felt it. Then when I talk to you, I feel it. Even your voice sounds familiar to me. Your energy. I'm not crazy at all. I'm just very spiritual, not religious. There's no heaven or hell. Man made that up to control the masses. There's just souls that are forever. Earth is hell. We live in it. Clearly, we're living a nightmare. I always knew when I met my person it would be like star-crossed lovers. Story of my life. I meet you and I can't hold you and live with you and blank. My heart hurts every second because all I want to do is come get you out of there. Just pick you up, tell you to get your ass in the car, and us go live on the beach in the Caribbean somewhere. We could live in a little hut and learn to fish and just play in the beach all day and night. There are no words how angry it makes me what you've been through and are going through. And them making you wear that stupid effing belt. And at the court thing the other day, I saw the effing cuffs and shackles, and I literally want to. I can't even say what I wanted to do, but that's my baby. You're my baby, my man, my heart. I'm thinking to get that shit off of him now. My heart racing. It makes me so mad and I upset. I just am constantly screaming and crying inside, thinking about how you're treated, how you're trapped in there. I'm constantly screaming and shouting, thinking there's another page to read. Please don't be another page. How you're trapped in there. I wish I could just come live with you in there because swear to God I would. Wherever you are is home to me and where I want to be. Okay, then go to prison, go live with him in the cell. That'll be real fun. I just want to hold you and kiss you and play with your hair every day. Bunch redacted. Thank you for redacting. Well, lovely. It's 12:40 a.m. I've been writing since we got off the phone. I'm tired. I'm going to go for now. Sorry if I repeated myself. I do that, lol. My thoughts get scrambled. My mind is busy, racing all the time, but just know I love you with all my heart. I'll be working on promoting your pages tomorrow. I got you. I'm sending a couple of pics that will make you smile. They're sweet. I have your picture on my bedside table and I wanted to show you. You're the first thing I see when I wake up and go to bed. Thank you, Brookie. Oh my God. So it is Brooke, yeah. Uh, another one. Let me see. Is it? Oh, I don't want to even scroll up. I just wanted to see. Yes. Just reread my previous message. I'm delusional. I'm so tired, lol. It meant to say there's a clip of you looking at Miss Perez, not Mo orders. Haha. Okay. Susie B says, are you not going to speak to me again or reply? No, he's too busy reading a freaking book from Brookie. Oh my lord. Riley says, hey, I honestly don't even know why you hit me back up. Why did you call me and don't answer any of my emails? What do you expect from me? Remember, this is Gabby. But I know I'm probably never going to get answers from you. Wade, when I met you, you was a great person to talk to. You helped me a lot with what was happening in my life. You heard my problems and was there for me. I cried so much and you helped me and made me realize a lot and helped me pick myself up and showed me there was a better thing in life. You was a mentally strong man, so educated. Wait, even though once in a while you would go you would ghetto on me. It's weird how she's writing this. So even though once in a while you would ghetto on me, lol, you educated me in a way no one had before. You cared about me and showed me love even though you was in a dark hole. Your life changed after your friends passed away. Flex. Wait, who passed away? A person named Flex? Hold on. I don't remember. Anyway, may he rest in peace. You started using heroin and we fight a lot. You, though I was with other people, but no. Oh, it's probably you thought I was with other people, but no. I stayed strong and stayed by your side. I waited on you, even though sometimes you didn't even call. I waited patiently. I did the same thing you did for me. I showed you love and took care of you. Even though when you're way with another person and I forgave you. Oh, she keeps putting though for thought, I think. Even thought you were with another person and I forgave you or something. I don't know. My love was that much that I know everyone always deserved a second chance. Anyways, I told you I never throw that at your face, but I guess I have to say how I feel, how you made me feel. Okay, you overdosed and your mental health was never great. You would you would doubt yourself all the time. You was off your meds and you confessed to me you had problems. I was happy you opened up to me and told me what you told me. I was there again to help with anything you wanted me to, even though sometimes it would take me some time to get it done. I will try my best to understand even more and knowing what you was going through. I was there next to you. Not going to lie, sometimes I didn't want to deal with it anymore and just end it, but I didn't want to give up on you and let you go. I hold back a lot, and now I could tell you that in my head I tried to break up with you more than 3 times. The one time that your mom told me to let you go, the time you did me wrong with Bonnie, the time you was using and I knew you was, but I didn't want to believe myself. The site was always there. Also, when you went to trial, I asked myself if I really wanted to be with someone that I was never going to share a bed with, and I still stayed. You knew about all this time because I let you know, but I still took the decision to stay with you. I brought up the fact that the news, I brought up the fact that, oh wait, hold on. I brought up the fact what the news and people was talking about you, trying to use your trial as a dating news. You told me you still love me and you wouldn't leave me, but I understand what you did it for. But in all this, I was the one that got hurt the most. I was the one that got used in a way, the one that got spit on the face and never got looked at again. Now people are speaking out about you, and I wasn't the only one you talked to. I wasn't the only one you talked to. I wasn't the only, wait, how many times did she say this? She says it again. I wasn't the only one you talked to. Okay, that is enough. Oh, I guess she's just rubbing it in like that she wasn't the only one he talked to. Okay, that is enough. Yeah, say it. You thought you loved me, but I was just a pastime. I was the stupid one thinking I had helped you be a better person. Wade Wilson is about himself, and that's all he cares about. Wade Wilson cares about money. Wade Wilson loves himself way too much and couldn't care about other people's feelings. I regret answering the last phone calls with you, but in a way, it made me stronger. I was waiting for you to apologize, but I would never get that from you. I would never get that. I could care less about the life I tried to give you because I know I tried deep inside of my heart to give you all I could give you and more. I sacrificed so much for us. Well, more for you. And I thought I was going to get gratitude and appreciation, but all I got was a backhand slap and not even a thank you for what you did for me. I got nothing out of this, but you know what is okay? Because I'm a strong, independent woman that been able to support my kids, myself, and you. So I know I would be able to do that all to myself without you. I never wish you anything bad because I'm trying to leave this in peace. I wish you best and I hope you get what you look in other girls. With that being said, I wish you to never contact me, never to get a hold of me with other people. Don't give my number out to no one. Delete my picture, delete my address, and any type of memories you have about me. Delete anything that makes you think about me. Delete me from your life. I'm sure that won't be hard to do. I never want to hear about you. You hurt me over and over again, so do me of that favor. If you do come out, find your life and treat your parents with respect and care. Looks don't last forever. If you want to contact me and tell me that I'm ugly and lazy or anything about that, is okay. I'm all that, but at least I have a heart, even though it is in pieces. Someone will help put it together. It don't have to be another man. My family do that for me because they love me and care about me. Sorry we had to meet and end things like this. Again, wish you the best. Oh, and happy birthday to me, Wade Stephen Wilson. Thank you so much, Gabriella. Goodbye. Wow, that's an interesting message right there. I'll probably take something like that for the title because that's actually pretty interesting if you guys have been following it, everything with Wade. Hmm. Anyway, Alexandra says, GoFundMe, there are like four already and they look all weird. Crowd justice, the money goes to lawyers so people will trust. So she's trying to Alexandra's trying to push for the crowd justice thing. And then she says, so that picture where you say is the only account for support you were going to use it only on crowd justice? Because on these other sites you gave me, it is not. Why can't people just speak right? Or write like a little bit better? Gosh, what? The one GoFundMe, it's made by Marion. Yeah. So on crowd justice, need to have a lawyer accepted your case first. That's why it's not up and running. And this site is your best shot. Jessie says, good morning. I get my tattoo today. Yay. So remember, she gets the big Wade Wilson down her forearm. can't cover that. I mean, it's like her whole forearm. It's so crazy. Man. I share those pictures on my Patreon. I'm sure most of you guys have seen it. I could actually probably post. I mean, because yeah, that would be a public, like there would be no reason she sent that, and there's no like, because with Jessie, I feel like she's already public figure, like she's already, everybody's already knows her. She's already came out as Jessie. She's done interviews. She's freaking, it's public now. Like it's crazy. I mean, it doesn't take much now to be considered kind of like a public figure when you put yourself out there. So, I don't know. Anyway, Valerie, I'm just talking about that because I'm thinking about I should be able to because I had shared it in Patreon and Ko-Fi, but now I don't have those anymore. So just to share the tattoo, I was gonna do a video with the tattoo, like all the wives that got tattoos, like a video just doing all those. I still have to gather. I think I have most of them gathered. Um, but I'm trying to think. I feel like there is a video. That one I already did a video where I showed some of the tattoos. I'm trying to remember what the video was mainly talking about, so I could link it if you guys want to see some of the tattoos. Remind me. Let me read a couple more pages and remind me. I'll get that video. So if you guys want to see the some of the tattoos. Okay. Anyway, so she gets her tattoo July 23rd, 5:53 a.m. Or not at 5:53 a.m. She messages him at 5:53 a.m. So that means she's gonna get her tattoo on July 23rd. I don't know why I said 5:53 a.m. That's not when she's getting her tattoo. She's just saying she's getting her tattoo today. Susie says, "Hey, I spoke to Shannon. I told her that we talk. She was very kind and said she would never disclose anything you tell her to the group with asking you, but also she said she would never tell them you and I speak. So everything is fine. I trust her. Her word is her word. I also trust you and like you. I do hope you don't stop talking to me or calling me, but I understand if you don't want to talk. Anyway, I just don't lie. I always want to help and protect my people. And yes, Shannon is my friend, just like you are." Wait, she's saying she don't lie while she's trying to like lie to the group of people that she doesn't talk to Wade. How, like, what the heck? If anybody's smart enough, they're like, if Wade was, in which I don't care if he does, I mean, he deserves what he gets. But if anybody, like, if let's say Wade or whoever she's telling this to, which would be Wade, is smart enough, they could see, like, but Wade's a big liar too. So, I mean, but you can see, like, you're saying that, but your actions are telling me different. So you're saying, oh, I don't lie. But as you just told me, basically, you told that whole, you lied to the whole group and told him that you don't talk to me. So that is that not a lie? That's a freaking lie. Ugh. Anyway, Amanda says, "Please call me, love. I'm up so early driving home from the city. I had to drop my mom off. I need to speak to you." So if you remember, I'm starting to remember, since even it's been months since I read the last batch of these, but I'm starting to remember. Oh, did I cut my lip? Those popsicles. Do you ever eat those? The popsicles you cut. The only thing about those is they have the plastic, and I always like, as much as I try so hard not to cut the sides, like right here of my lips or mouth, I can't help it. Now I might not cut it hard, but you could feel like I can't not do it without feeling a little bit. Like you'll feel like a little bit of rub across like the corner of your mouth. And it might not feel necessarily like a cut, but you know, like shoot, that's gonna be like a little cut all the time. And I felt it as I was eating one today. I was like, I was being so careful, but I felt a little bit of rub, and I'm like, that's gonna turn into something. God, is there a trick to eating those where you don't cut the corner of your freaking mouths? I love those popsicles. You guys know what I'm talking about? You cut the top off the plastic, and you like, and the sides are really sharp, the plastic. Ugh, does anybody else have that problem? I've even tried to cut the corners so they're like diagonal, so it's not like a sharp edge, but it still does it. Anyway, so what I was saying is Amanda, he hadn't been responding to Amanda, if you remember, and she's starting to freak out a little bit, like, what's going on? I don't know why he hasn't. It is kind of odd. I have to go back and see how long. It seems like it's been a long time, but if you think about it, this whole day that I've been reading has only been one day, basically. So in reality, I have to go back and see how many days has it been really since he hadn't responded to Amanda. It might only be like a week or a few days, which I guess is a lot in Wade's world because he's always talking so much. But I just know it's been like a lot of parts where she's trying to message him and he's not responding. And so I don't know why he's not. Anyway, so she's saying, I had to drop my mom off. I need to speak to you. Alexander says to Wade, at this point, where you are, you need to decide, like, really, if I can make a record video screen with these last messages where you wrote the websites people can help, so I can post it everywhere and in the Facebook group, tell the girls I've been in contact with you. And even make a TikTok page where I post the video with the screen and messages, or even let the person who's been making these pages for you do the same, maybe. Also start accepting all those requests and tell them all about where they can help, and forget about the phone calls. Accept the request. Tell everybody about the fundraiser. And then she says, if all the 7,000 requests people donate at least $10, it will make you 7,000. Where does she get this math? Wait, what? What kind of math is she doing? She's saying if all 7,000 give you $10, it'll make you 7,000. What? That's just like basic math, common sense. How does $10 for 7,000 people? What is going on? Oh, wait, you just need to pinch the sides a little bit when you eat them. Okay, I'll try. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Thank you so much. Oh, yay. I haven't got I've like Lexi joined today, but it's been a minute, I feel like, since I've been getting some members. So that is making my day. I got 2 new members today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You the rock. No, I appreciate it. Memberships help me so much. But anyway, math is hilarious. This cracks me up. And Alexander's supposed to be one of the smarter ones, right? In the group, supposedly. I can't. Vivian, 6:25 a.m. Vivian's like, wake up and give your girl a call. I love you. We're gonna probably end it here soon because I only have it edited up to page 400, but I might end it a little bit. And my butt is killing me sitting on this chair. This is why I like to rotate my chairs. I need to suck it up and just do it for a day at a time because it breaks little boy's heart. I don't want to say his name and wake him up, but it breaks his heart because he takes it as an offense, which I get it. I get why he'd be offended that I moved his chair. Like my thoughts, like he's thinking, what? She's punishing me. She doesn't want to sit by me. She's taking away our chair, so I can't sit by her. I get it. I get it. But gosh, I wish he could understand like that I rotate my chairs all the time. I used to. It doesn't mean anything. I need I have to though because it's getting so uncomfortable. I need to roll my butt. Anyway. Oh no, I appreciate it now. That's awesome. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to because it's like makes me like not be able to do lives as long. I need a little. This isn't like meant to be, I don't think, an office chair anyway. So, it's because when I do lives, Zeke doesn't usually sit by me during lives most of the time. So, I mean, I wish I could just do it for the lives, which I can. But the thing is it's a pain to get the way. Maybe I should change my setup because it's kind of hard to get this in and out and switch it because I only have so much room over here. This chair is the widest and it's kind of difficult to get it out because I have my air conditioned tube that goes out the window, and then the hardest thing is because I have this cord that goes down the side. You can kind of see I have the cord thing that sits on it, but to get it the wheels over. Look how cute he looks. Hold on a second. Hold on. I got it. Watch this. Okay, you can't hear me when that's why I hold on. You can't hear me when I love that boy. Oh yes, jet lag. That's a whole I have almost I think 200 videos now on weight. It's definitely something that it's a crazy case. All right, hold on. Let me see here. I think 390 is a good place to leave off. We went through 90 pages. 90, that's pretty good. I was averaging usually doing 80 every night or every time I do it. I was averaging about 80 pages, but I gotta call it a night at least. My butt's killing. Okay, so let me see where we left off. Um, page. Hold on a second. So yes, exactly. Hold on, let me write this real quick before I'll chat with you guys for a minute, but let me page. Okay. Let me. Forgot my watermarks, but no biggie, not a big deal. I'm not stressing. It's hard because like then I'll have to redact more, and then so I have to resave it. So then I have to re-watermark it. So it's just I always forget to make sure I keep doing that. Anyway, thanks for coming though, guys. I'm glad there are some people that came. Hey, Anacorn. Um, my next one will probably be a David one, but I want to get these Wade ones finished. I have to redact more now, so I don't know what's coming. Like I don't even know. I haven't even read them all. Now I'm basically caught up to where I have read. It's 10 more pages. I read up to 400 to redact. So I have like 200 pages more. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe, I mean, hopefully there's some juicy stuff in there. um, okay. Look at his little eyeballs. Do you see him? He's so cute. My mom got him this brush, this comb brush that you put on your hand. Oh my god, he loves it. He loves it. Zeke is out of here. Wait, what do you mean he's out of here, Eric? Isn't he cute? He is, isn't he? Oh wait, he's looking at. See, it's tricky because it looks like he's giving me the side eye. He's giving. So if you think that I'm where the camera is, he's giving me the side eye, but I'm not. He's actually looking straight on at me. So when he's looking at that, he's just looking at me. Like I see him straight on. Like his face is facing me. So cute. So he's giving the camera a side eye, but he's looking right at me. Hi, Bubba. You're cute. You're very handsome. Um, anyway. Somehow that was weird. That's crazy. Like, if I hit the side of this mouse, it took me off the screen. It exited me out of the StreamYard. I just hit the side of this. Remind me not to hit the side of the camera or the mouse. I think it goes back, so it takes my. But why would it take me off the screen? That's weird. Anyway, I'm back. I know, it is Hope. But well, I hope you feel better, Hope. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna try to. He is handsome, isn't he? I'm gonna try to get one more live in before. No, I want to try to get a couple lives in before I go to Columbus, because I'm gonna have my little nephew soon. But I wouldn't mind doing lives up, even up there, doing a couple lives. Um, so we'll see. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that little paw. It kind of slid. It like went shh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing some up there too, but I'm gonna try to do a couple more before. All right. Oh, good, Butterfly Perez. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. Hey, Casey, I'm getting nauseous. I've been kind of like I had heartburn real bad yesterday, and I'm a little nauseous today, and now I'm starting to get a little nauseous again. I think I'm eating too many oats because I've been eating oatmeal a lot, plus granola, which has the oats in it. I'm wondering if I'm having too much of it now. I don't know. Oh, good. Thank you, April. Sorry, I'm like blah. I'm just getting nauseous for some reason. think I need to. I think I need to be hydrated. I've been drinking a lot of this and not enough water. I feel like. Hold on. Oh, really? Gum? I have to go find some gum. I think I have some gum in one of my purses. Yeah, that's the case. I mean, I'm familiar with it. I know the basics and I watch a little bit here and there, but I know like that there was that Netflix documentary or whatever that everybody went nuts. April, thanks. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, whew, I am. Got real nauseous all of a sudden. Oh, interesting. Thanks for the tip. Um, but yeah, the Mackenzie case. Yeah, so it just yeah, I get it though when there's a documentary, it brings like a whole bunch of interest in it. So, and then there's phone calls out and stuff, so people are have a lot of information to go through. That's another thing. Mm, I think it's something I ate. I swear it's uh my mom spaghetti sauce, and I think it was rewarmed 3 times. It was frozen and then rewarmed again, frozen and rewarmed in my head. And then I had just watched a video yesterday about like freezing stuff, and it had nothing to do with sauce. But I feel like it could maybe from like freezing it, it could have got a little bit of bacteria, and then redoing it 3 times. Maybe, I don't know, it could be something that just upset my stomach. I'm not sure. What do you think? Do you think it could be the sauce, spaghetti sauce, like re-warming it 3 different times from frozen to defrost? Um, because that's what I ate yesterday when the heartburn started. So, okay, I will. I have to find some gum. Yeah, Courtney Clunny. When does that start? All right, guys. Look at him. He's so peaceful. Thanks again, April, for donating that, and the two members, Lexi and Valerie, for joining. And you guys have a good night. I'll try to do a live here this weekend. Tomorrow maybe I'll sit down on the couch and redact the next 100 pages. Well, oh, what can I make I wanted to make the title something about that Gabby message. I feel like there's a lot of potential in that message. Because I need like a more interesting title. Like I usually will title something that happens in the messages and then along with the Wade Kiosk messages part, whatever. I have to look through that. All right, guys. Bye.